Covering all your sports info. You step in and stand clear.
Let's go. Don't stop.
You got Super Dave, Coach Kirk, and Todd, the Magnificent.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are live. Today is Monday, August 25th. It is Super Dave along with Coach Kurt.
What's good, baby? What's good?
Slick the Relic.
The living fossil.
Todd the Magnificent and G Money are in the building. We will cue into them momentarily. So what's going on? Shout out to Tiny in the building with us. Tiny's gonna be leaving us shortly because maybe me and Tiny be out because Rakim is in the building in Strong Island, Eisenhower Park, doing this thing with a host of others. But we got time because Rakim is the headliner.
Speaking of legends.
All right.
Speaking of legends.
Again, shout out to everyone paying attention.
What's good, man?
All right, kid.
Okay.
So, G Money in the building. Shout out to you. What's going on?
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
All right. So, again, the summer is coming to an
if
end.
I had a real job,
if you want to share?
If I had a real job,
This is a real job.
I would be a half an hour early. I gotta make this feel like this is my real job. I'll make sure I get on time. This will be my last time being late. All right.
Yo, we got that on film.
All right, America is watching. G Money said G Money felt a certain ways about himself. And
he don't like walking into the door and everybody looking.
So anyway,
right. That is good.
All right, listen.
Everybody turn their head.
So, but we working here. We're here, do sports entertainment, get some things off our chest. No pressure. Get here. When you get here, time is of the essence, but get here when you get here. All right. So anyway, how was your weekend? Let's start with you, G Money. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. It was good. What did I do this weekend? I don't even know. I came back. Wait. I was away for the week in North Carolina, visiting some family, and came back Saturday night. Everything is cool, you know.
All right, so what you could do, like, you know, in near future, just tell them where you're gonna be on Mondays and like shout them out. You know, like that's what we gotta start doing. When I start asking, like, how was your weekend? Shout out your people, you know, hopefully they tuning in or whatever, and we'll move on, like, you know. So, you know, shout them out right quick. Shout out your visitors, you know, shout out who you visit and stuff like that. Shout out to Magnificent who just entered the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, they watching you, T. They watching. All right.
Yes, sir.
So G, you want to shout anybody out?
Shout out to my nephew Peyton, my niece Simone, their kids Priya and Promise. Promise is she just had her like 10 months ago, so it was our first time meeting her. Very good baby. Shout out to my godson Tristan, my sister-in-law Trish. That's about it. That's where I was at.
All right, Tiny, but the Relic. I'm sorry, the Relic. What's going on with you, sir? How was your weekend?
Don't be forgetting my name, all right? Don't be forgetting.
Hey, we getting old, man. I almost ain't recognize you when you came in. How was your weekend, man? I heard you went out there yesterday and
what park was that?
15.
No, was it PS 15? forgot the name. What's the name?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It wasn't Roy Wilkins. It was I forgot the name. But anyway, yeah, I went out there to Stills. I went out there to the basketball tournament. You know what I'm saying? And it was good. I seen Tiny there, I seen Dave there. Played some chess with some cats out there, you know. Brooklyn was holding it down steady, left out of there undefeated.
Were you just playing chess?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, okay.
I had to show them what Brooklyn's about.
Really?
That's all. Queens, stand up. I love y'all.
All right.
It was at 15th Street Park. 15th Street Park, that's the name.
Oh, was he playing with some little kids?
Nah, it was, oh, you talking about the chess players?
Yeah.
Nah, they was good.
Okay.
They was decent.
All right.
You know? Yo, man, you
That's why you was undefeated.
Yeah.
you tougher than you look. That's what I heard. You tougher than you look. I was like, yeah, I know.
I don't remember you seeing you playing chess in it when we was at the
Because
gym.
I'm the humble guy.
No, I knew what you was getting ready to say.
All right. So what he was saying when he was busy winning, he stayed on the court.
No, the deal is I know how to play chess.
Okay.
I don't know how to play basketball. So I'm gonna play basketball to learn the basketball. I don't need to play chess.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I thought you was gonna say something else, but
when I left, I was Reggie Malone. Remember that?
Reggie Malone.
Okay,
All right.
We gonna move forward. Welcome back, Magnificent.
Reggie Malone.
Let's talk about it. Look. Welcome back, Magnificent.
Thank you,
Let's
thank
talk
you.
About it.
What we talking about?
How your week was? How your weekend
I had a long week, but it was very good. You know, I told you my church had their convention this week, and then Friday we celebrated my pastor, 25 years of pastor in the church. We had a nice gala for him, and yes, it was very nice, very nice. And you know, Sunday we closed it out. So yes,
Here in New York.
yeah, in New York, yeah, the Carib Country Club. You know, yeah, it's back of what do you call that, on the other side of King's Plaza?
Oh, okay.
Off of Mill Basin. Yeah,
Okay.
they got a nice. It's beautiful in that place. Yeah, it's very nice.
Oh,
This country club is beautiful in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody particularly you want to shout out? You know, like we want to try to enhance our performance, raise the level, and raise. And
Not so
embrace the
much.
people
I'll just shout out all the people that's always listening to us and always calling in and participating in this show. Like I always say, when we end the show, without you guys, we couldn't do this. If nobody watching, you guys have been supporting us for years. So all those that listen and shout us out on our show, you know, I shout you guys out right now because we appreciate what you guys do for us.
All right. With that being said, shout out to Anthony Green who's watching. All right.
AG.
He's one of them.
Thank you. All right. Let's bring it around to the coach, Coach Kurt.
We had a get together Saturday night barbecue.
Mike Jones.
It was pretty good. You know, seeing people I haven't seen in a while, so yeah, I enjoyed that. Enjoyed the food. Took some food home. She made plenty of food. Shout out to Omar's wife, making plenty of food. Oof, it was plenty of food, and it was good. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, Saturday I went to Adrian Adams barbecue. It was really nice. A lot of food. A lot of fun.
Nice crib.
Shout out to him, right?
Nice.
Shout out to D Gores because Gores drove. It was me, Derek, and Gores.
Yeah, it's a nice little ride.
Yeah, it was 20 minutes coming back though.
Really?
No.
Whoa.
Where he live?
On 100?
67 on the
On LIE? Oh yeah, that's
It's a
us.
2-hour ride.
Yeah,
Shout out to Kevin Parker. That's KP. He was out there. Kevin Parker on the check-in.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, me and Parker was going back and forth. We had a ball. So, you know, it was lovely. You know, and the missus, everybody. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was definitely beautiful. And him
That's
and
your
his
first
wife
time
was
going?
very. Yeah.
Oh,
Every time I like, I got something to do, and then
He worked on the job.
Yeah.
He work on a job now.
Oh, you
Adrian
think?
yeah,
Adams,
he was
yeah,
switching
yeah,
at
yeah.
179.
He switching
but I
179.
think he's VR
Okay.
now. He moving around a little. But yeah, it was
That's what's
it was fun. It was very beautiful. Food was great. Everything was lovely. You know,
Okay.
no complaints. Everything was just lovely. So then yesterday we went to 15 Park,
Right.
and that was off 120th between Lucas Street and 192nd Street in Springfield Gardens. Was getting right.
Was that in Manhattan?
Anyway, Anyway.
I was on my way. I was on my way.
Oh, you know,
Anyway.
yeah, I didn't know that's what they called that 15 Park. I know.
Yeah,
you
Right,
told me.
that's what I was like.
Well,
that-
you
I
don't know
didn't
you
the
from
name.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, but
So-
but
I'm from
but
Queens.
I'm asking them, and they didn't know.
I
Right.
told him what it was.
I ain't never been there, so
He-
I don't know.
Yes, you have, but you didn't hear it correctly.
Oh.
So,
I'm asking
and
them,
then
and
he
didn't
did
know.
the double check because I gave him the
Yeah,
address
before I
and
got on
everything,
that bridge.
which was good that I
Right.
saved him. And whatnot.
I saved me.
Where was you on your way to, man?
A hall.
PS15, yeah. Because you know what's so funny?
He was
I
on his
didn't,
way to Manhattan.
no, look, I didn't know there was. I thought PS15.
But he gave me the address.
No, he said PS15.
Okay.
I looked up PS15. I didn't know more PS15s is in it. And you know, schools, you think PS15 is one school.
It's only one school.
No, it's not.
No.
They got one in Brooklyn, Red
Yeah,
Hook.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
got one in Red Hook.
They
Right,
got one in East Borough.
right. Didn't know that. So
Just like
He
Broadway.
also gave me the
Look,
address too.
Look, just
I
like
seen a park, it said Park, Harlem Park.
listen,
I'm thinking
There's a-
Rutgers type stuff.
there's Broadway in every borough too.
Yeah, you right.
That's Malcolm X
Yeah,
Boulevard
yeah.
in New York, in Brooklyn,
All
and in
over.
Alright, but
yeah.
Right.
But meantime,
That's almost every city.
meantime between time,
That's
there's
like-
one in Jersey, so we're gonna make sure you don't go there next year.
Well, I didn't make it to none of them except that.
Well, you
That's
yeah,
like
you
every state
you
has
got the
Main
right
Street.
one.
Right.
Yes.
So
Every
I
state
want to
has
shout
Main
out.
World tour. This
I want to shout out Bars and Hoops because Steele had his tournament there. It was great.
Right.
A good support system. A lot of people supported the event, and they had teams that played. It was, you know, it's basketball. So
Right,
some
right.
of the kids are talented, and he has some sponsors, and it was cool.
That's good.
And everything was lovely.
That's good. That's
And,
good.
it
Got
was-
trophies given out.
yeah, it was lovely.
It was good.
Tiny showed up, and I mean, did you want to add on anything that you saw from there, sir?
I saw y'all, man. Right, we got there's lots of food. You know, they was begging us to eat because they
Yeah.
had made so much.
Really?
What's this?
All right, so
That's what I told him.
We'll talk about it.
He
anyway,
said he likes it.
No,
so
I do too, but
so
that
You want
ain't
the
that ain't the
strawberry.
crack.
I know.
Let me
That's what I'm
taste
saying.
it.
So let me,
Wintergreen. That's all they had.
Oh, you
so let me bring us up to snuff.
snuff.
Right. Saturday is gonna be Farmers Day with Chef Primo, and that's gonna be on 109 and Farmers by the Rock, the red, black, and green Liberation Rock.
Make sure Mongo knows.
If I'm good.
We've been there before.
So right, so
That's easy.
if you're not doing anything, come out.
Yeah.
You said
support.
Saturday?
Don't taste
Saturday.
the same, man.
Hopefully you guys can hold me down in the
Yes.
beginning because my aunt is gonna turn 100, so I will be doing a luncheon with her.
Say that again.
Everything. My aunt will be 100.
100, a century.
I've
That's
seen a
nice.
lot. Seen a
Definitely
lot.
is.
Yeah, shout out to her.
Seen
My
a lot.
other aunt's not gonna make it, but she will be 102 in December.
Wow.
All right, so
You got
shout
good
out to
genes,
yeah,
man.
shout out to all them. Well, yeah, Grandma tapped out at 108,
Oh,
and
Man.
I mean,
That's crazy.
it's
Yo, you're gonna be getting checks.
it's a blessing.
Yo,
yeah.
you're gonna
Well,
be getting checks
forever,
forever.
right?
I want y'all.
100, 200, 100,
Well,
and a
you know-
108.
Wow.
I want y'all to pay attention to what I said. It was nothing but about the women. All right, I'm not saying nah, I check out early, anything like that. But
right.
hopefully, I could be blessed and collect them checks, you know, to 100 or whatever, somehow, you know. But I guess this is a blessing that's bestowed on
Them.
you as an individual, correct? So, but you know, happy birthday to my aunt, and we're gonna celebrate her.
Very good.
And
Yeah,
I want everybody to come out and, you know, support Chef Primo. He's gonna be burning. He got a whole crew coming up. So one dude come from way Alabama. They come with the big pitch thing,
Mhm.
and they be grilling. And them dudes be out there, and it's just a great.
What time it
thing.
start?
10. It's 10 to 7. Actually.
Okay.
So it's gonna be nice. We're gonna set up a table, bars and hoops. We're gonna have a little bit of the beverages, the rum punch, and you know the fruits, and you
You
know.
trying to get me to come, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna get. I
The
need,
spirits. The
right.
spirits.
So and then you know I constructed a flyer, so you know we're gonna support, you know, pump out flyers and everything. Ask people to check us out, and I have another neighbor. He's a pastry chef, so he does does the Red Velvets. As a matter of fact, Cheese coming. She won a dozen. Right now,
Okay.
the Red Velvets be making people like, yeah, this is good. Let me get some of these. So we're gonna have some of that. So it should be good. So
Okay.
hopefully we make enough money to pay the rent for next month. That's our plan. All right. So that's what we're gonna be working with. So it should be fun. And hopefully we should get Chef Primo to shout us out a little after 5 once we open up the phone lines. Shout out to Kenneth Solomon, Dion Browser, John Green. Everybody's watching, paying attention. Your guys ain't doing nothing. Farmers Day, 109th and Farmers by the Rock, Saturday, August 30th. If you're not doing nothing, come please check us out. So anyway, let's get at it. Let's talk some sports, y'all.
That's the first stop.
Baseball, football,
Don't drive by.
tennis.
Let's start with the
Yeah.
Crawford Canelo. Get that out the way real fast.
Ain't that this weekend?
It's coming
No,
up.
it's on the 13th.
Oh, the 13th.
The 13th, the same night we're doing the circus. So
The
again,
13th one next month.
yeah,
They
September
fighting that day?
13th.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
So after the circus, we're going to D House and we're gonna watch the fight.
Okay.
Unless we set up in the park, watch it from there.
No.
Because I know a guy he could bring it, but then I don't know if we could get the screen in there. But yeah, September 13th.
Oh, I didn't even know
The
that
circus
fight
will
was
be
up
coming to
like that.
town September 5th. Universal Soul Circus will be at Roy
That's coming up
Wilkins.
soon.
And we're gonna do our Transit Workers for Children night on the 13th. And after the circus, we're gonna go watch the fight. So now we're backpedaling, so we're gonna get to the fight. Mongo, let's start with you. What's your spin on?
So I
What's
mean,
your
my
spin on
spin
the
is-
altercation?
I'm looking at it as I think Crawford will pull this fight out, but I'm just saying, what's the next fight for them after this?
For either one of them?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
yeah. That's what it is. It's just I see Crawford winning this fight.
I guess
don't-
the outcome would decide who you
Who
going
we
after
fight
next.
next,
yeah.
But
Yeah.
You know what? Let me look it up.
but while you at it, like in the waning moments, I mean, this is like more like close to the end of the road for both of these guys. So we're looking at 3-4 fights tops for them.
What you mean remaining
End
in
of
their
career.
career?
What do you think?
Because Whatchacall went up to fight him.
Yes.
Yeah,
So he
but-
don't fight at that weight,
So-
you know.
So what do you
What,
think?
Crawford-
Like
Crawford went up. Yeah.
Crawford's 37, gonna be 38.
Who, Crawford?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How was Canelo?
45.
36.
Oh,
I think he about 36 or something like that. I think.
45.
No.
He ain't no 45.
I know, but he's been fighting for so long.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
started off real.
He's been
young.
fighting. Yeah, he's been fighting for a minute. So you would think he's close to that
I don't
age.
think he's older than him. I don't think he's older.
I think Crawford is
No,
older than him.
No,
Yeah,
think
Crawford.
Crawford's
Yeah.
37, Canelo's 36.
Right.
Yeah.
The way I I don't know if anybody else want to speak.
Damn.
The way I look at it, as long as Crawford don't try to stay in front of him and try to bang with him, because that's what Canelo want to do. You know, if he bop, because that's how Floyd beat him. Floyd didn't like, he can't stand
Floyd caught him at the right time because he wasn't a polished boxer at the time. When Floyd caught him, he was young and then
But
Floyd
But he
caught him at
was
the right
champion.
time.
but
Yeah, but he was still
did
green.
lose
He
his
was
belt
young.
to Floyd?
No, it
No.
wasn't a belt thing. was
No,
it?
if only if he'd have beat Mayweather, it would have been. 'Cause
Right,
Mayweather was the champ.
right.
You
But
know,
Floyd did stand in front of him and hit him
Yeah.
at times.
Yeah,
Remember?
jabbing him. He's not gonna stand there and throw punches. Because remember, Canelo kept getting mad because he wouldn't stand there, and that's a smart move. Why would I fight
No.
your fight? I'm gonna fight my
I
fight.
know. I tell you, Crawford is he's a very good fighter. He's a smart fighter. He know what to do.
Right.
I believe he's gonna beat him. He know what to do. You know, it's hard to pick against him.
Now,
That
and
fight
It's
was
very hard.
2013.
the
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, he was
12
green.
years
Yeah, he was green back
Majority
then.
decision for Mayweather.
But think about it. Other than who was another good fighter that Canelo had fought? I'm trying to think of a good fighter that he's actually beaten.
Canelo?
Not
Yes.
too.
Triple G. You consider Triple G in that category?
You gotta, but he had a lot of fights, leading up to that fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Well, he lost to. Didn't he lose to Benvenides or something like that?
Got 2 losses, yeah.
Yeah, he lost. I think a guy named Benvenides, something with a B.
Nah, but he had that super fight with
Another guy that fought a lot of fights.
Cotto.
Cotto is exactly.
Cotto.
Right.
Miguel Cotto.
But Cotto wasn't on his.
Yeah. Cotto was a good fighter. He was a decent fighter,
Right.
but he wasn't. I knew he wasn't going to beat him. That Cotto wasn't going to beat him.
No, he's
No.
he's nowhere near easy.
he's definitely not easy.
He got that Mexican head.
Right, right, yeah.
Didn't he beat what you call him, De La Hoya? Didn't they fight?
Who?
Did he?
Did he fight De La Hoya?
Who?
Nah, I think
I don't think
Canelo.
Canelo did.
No, not
I
at
don't
all.
think so.
No,
I don't think
De La
so.
Hoya was done.
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought
That
he
would've
tried to
been
come
an
back.
overcut of De La Hoya if he fought De
I
La
don't
Hoya.
think he did.
Let me.
So the fights that I see stood out: Shane Mosley, Mayweather, Cotto,
Yeah.
Cesar Chavez Jr., Kovalev. I remember that.
He won that fight between Shane Mosley.
Yes.
Yeah, of
On that
course.
fight, right?
Yeah, Shane was done there.
He lost to Mayweather and he lost to where's the other outlet?
Something with a B, I think.
Benavidez?
Benitez,
Something like
you
that.
said it earlier.
I think I'm saying the name right.
Pull up the L's.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I see Mayweather. He got his whole library here.
Okay, while we at it, shout out to
I see a draw.
Christina
Triple G was
Penny.
the draw.
Eric
Hmm.
Wilcox, Sharon Johnson, Eric Ogleby, and Scotty Scott.
I don't
What's up,
remember him
bro?
fiting like a whole
lost-
lot of good guys.
That's what I'm saying.
He
yeah.
lost to Dimitri Bivol.
Before that's
So what's his record overall? 38-2?
Yeah, he got 2 losses, I think 2 draws.
and what
Kevin Godfrey,
what
shout
weight
out.
class are they
Arnold
fighting on
Jacobs.
now?
63, 2-2.
I think 154,
154? What are they
I
fighting?
believe 154
Um,
or 168.
It gotta be 168.
168.
What is that?
That's like
that's above middleweight.
yeah, super middleweight. Yeah,
So many
It is a
weight
168 though.
classes. Okay.
yeah, super middleweight.
Okay.
He's 63, 2-2.
And when Crawford fought
I said 63.
what's his name? Terrence, what was that?
Super
That was
middleweight.
welterweight?
168 is super
Yeah, he fought welterweight.
Welterweight. That's a lot of weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
But
lot
he
of
don't
weight.
got to come in at that size.
Super middleweight.
But in the weigh-in you
Yeah,
do.
super middleweight.
Huh?
In the weigh-in you do.
Who?
You got to make the way in.
Crawford, you gotta make the weigh-in.
Yeah, but he don't have to be that big. He can still fight him at it. He can fight him at 160.
He can.
Yeah,
thought-
he don't
I
have
thought-
to be at that weight. No, he don't have to be at that weight. As long as he don't go
Okay.
over.
And what's
Okay.
Crawford record? 37-0? Or do we have a draw on his record? Because I know he didn't lose anything.
Interesting.
As long as you don't go over, you
Yeah.
don't got to be at that
41-0.
weight.
41 and 0.
41-0. I don't think he's getting any blemish on his record.
31 KOs.
So everybody here
They
picking
both could-
Crawford.
they both-
Oh, I got Crawford. I
I
ain't
got
going. I ain't
Crawford,
going against
You
him.
know.
I take Crawford too.
Me too. That'd be an interesting fight.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Let me see what
I'm glad y'all told me because I'll tell you, I was totally. I didn't know they made the fight yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know they showed a little thing where he
Yeah,
pushed
little
him,
Press
Right,
con-
right.
yeah.
and they had the press conference,
Yeah.
whatever he pushed him. But
Yeah,
I thought
it's
they
the
was
build up
Yeah.
for the come up.
right.
That's why it's what they.
So yeah, so
He said fake build-up.
well,
They've had some good ones over the years.
Yeah, they have. Some of them is really serious.
Yeah. Some of them don't like
Some of
each
them is
other.
Serious. I think on Mike Tyson's was serious.
You think so? Yeah.
wow.
How many people
I
you
just-
seen?
I just
Ain't too
think
many
he
people
really
push
hated
Mike
that.
Tyson.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, as far as like, the build up, I think he really
Remember
really hated some
the
cats.
Ali and Frazier's and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and you know,
Those are the
this-
crazy ones.
Right.
what's that way? Say,
But
yo,
see,
sit down, Joe.
Joe
Sit
was
down.
serious. Ali wasn't serious.
Yeah.
Right.
Ali was the jokester, you know.
Right.
He,
Joe was serious.
Joe
Joe
took it
was
too
serious.
serious
Yeah.
because he called him a
They
gorilla.
calling him
You
names.
You would have took it serious too.
Name
Somebody
calling.
called you a gorilla. And he apologized some years later.
Yeah.
You
he
know,
didn't
but he
accept
had to
that.
make
He
the
didn't accept-
fight.
He didn't
Who?
accept that. He didn't accept the
Right.
apologies, right?
No.
No, but they were friends before.
They was friends,
They was friends.
and he did Ali a favor because that was
Right.
Ali's fight when he came back.
Right.
He said he looked out for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna call him names like that. After that, Joe took it too serious, man. To be honest with you, he
But
never.
like you said,
he
you
took it
calling
too
me
serious.
ugly in front of
Yeah.
America.
everyone, including
And Ali-
people that don't look like us,
Ali
and they
apologized.
laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand,
Oh,
but back then,
But some
So
people
you
can't
the-
take
you the butt
jokes.
of the
and some
joke,
people,
yeah. you know what I'm saying? It's like, get out of here with that.
It's funny.
But he had names and stuff for everybody.
Everybody.
Back.
Right.
Yeah, but
George Foreman.
when Joe Frazier cracked back at him, he was like, you see his head going like this. It's really stupid. Wow.
Yeah. That's what I said. He held on to
wasn't.
that.
Yeah.
He was mad. I don't know if y'all remember when Ali lit the torch for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Joe Frazier was mad at that. He said, "Why they let somebody do that
Right,
who
right,
can't
right.
even speak? You know,
Oh,
he's shaking, and they could have used me." He was tight. He was.
Yeah,
He
was
like.
mad about it.
He was mad. Yeah, I never forget that.
Yeah.
Everybody knew
know
Ali.
what's so
Ali
funny?
was the people's champion.
You know what's so
man.
funny when they made the what was the name of the picture they got with Norton?
With the greatest fighters.
Yeah, it's called something. Greatest Five or
was the
something.
champion. It was
Fighters Forever, Champions Forever.
Something like
Norton was on it.
I think it was Champions Forever.
It's
So
Holmes, Norton,
Frazier, Ali,
Frazier, and Foreman.
right?
I'm
Champions,
surprised Norton was on there, but
No, but
No,
this-
he get hit though.
oh, but yeah, but was,
Champions Forever. I believe that's the
He
name of
was
it.
champion, wasn't he?
for a minute,
Yeah.
yeah, for a quick minute, yeah.
And he beat Ali.
Right.
Didn't he
Broke
be
his
Frazier
jaw.
too?
No,
I don't
Did
know
they-
if
did
they
they
fought.
fight?
I don't think they fought.
But my point is, I'm saying to myself, how did they get all of them to even take that picture? Like
Well,
that's
Oh,
not
they were
a
friends then.
Oh,
that's
right.
not a
Well-
separation.
well, they were all retired at that time.
They were
Right,
friends
right, right.
then. Yeah.
When
Yeah,
they took
they-
that picture, they was all retired.
They did know how to act when it came to a social gathering.
Right.
They
Yeah.
did know how to act.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even on I think it was on certain variety shows. I think it was on Merv Griffin or something like that. Ali and Frazier, they was
Right.
Mhm.
Mhm.
they was together and they was decent with each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, John Green added Muhammad Ali was the greatest seller of a fight that they ever lived.
Of course.
So-
Yeah.
That's where everybody get it from.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. So they had wrestlers also that also did that.
I don't know.
like,
That's a
before.
comparison.
Nah, that's a bad
It's
comparison.
not because
No, but they do that. That's what sells it too. Yeah, they do that.
Because when the Hulkamania stuff was out, that's
yeah,
when
well,
WWF
WWE,
took out-
yeah,
took off.
WrestleMania, yeah.
I'm talking way before that.
No, I know. No, I get what you're saying with
In
Bruno
the-
Sammartino.
Hold
Name,
on,
name
hold
some
on.
wrestlers, man. Come on. Since you talk about, name some.
You. No, I mean, well, you can go back to Bruno. You can go back to Gorgeous George.
Right.
Whoever stands, Stasiak.
Right.
I mean,
But those
Wrestling-
Bruno wasn't no promoting really no fight back
Well,
then.
What was the other guy? The guy,
Billy Graham,
Billy Graham, superstar Billy Graham. What's the other
what's
guy?
the
He's
guy
still
name?
wrestling?
with the white hair.
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Ric
Ric
Flair.
Flair.
Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 There you go.
He
Yeah,
promoted
yeah,
Ric
yeah.
Flair.
Ric Flair did
Yeah.
some
They
promo.
sold it.
After a while, they all was good at it.
Right.
Yeah. You had to do it.
Magnificent Morocco.
Right.
Superfly.
What about The
Snooker.
Rock? The Rock was
He
like,
definitely he
The
put it
Rock,
he brought it high. You know when he
Shout out
did
to
that.
Darian Brown.
Macho Man.
Macho.
Yeah.
Like
yes,
they all had
Mhm.
their own little style
Right.
of promoting. You know,
Even some of the managers.
I
and
would
what
say
that-
even
So
yeah.
the-
it
That's
ping
what I'm saying.
pong back from boxing to wrestling, but Muhammad Ali was a great salesman.
For sure.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kevin Godfrey added Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty
He-
Rhodes.
He
was
was
one of the pre-joints.
he was a lyricist. So
Early
right,
guys,
definitely.
yeah.
So when you think about it, so
Bring back some memories there. Got me thinking about. it.
what
Lucha
else?
Libre.
Tank
Mhm.
Davis is supposed to fight.
Oh,
You back
Is
on
that a fight?
That Jake.
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about Jake Paul? That's
is
right.
that a fight? Is that a real fight? That's not a real
Well,
fight. Come on.
It's
it
a
was
warm up.
it's a money.
To me, it's stupid.
It's a money making scheme.
How you in the height of your career and you're gonna fight this guy? I don't
Well,
get
I don't
that.
get that either.
I would say with
Yeah, I mean,
I was gonna say
it's
put it back
obvious
on me,
we know
Dave.
it's over money.
Put it back on me, Dave. Put it
okay.
back.
So all right. So
You don't leave no money on the table.
Remember that. I told you that. That's why you coming at me. That's why he come.
Today's price or what?
Right.
Yeah, tell them now.
Right. Today's price ain't yesterday's price. Right? It's not yesterday's price. Fat Joe.
with that is ever since that Mike Tyson and that fight went down,
Jake Paul.
Yeah, it's like.
But Mike Tyson was holding back. Come on, man.
You know
you saw he was holding back.
There was,
No.
I mean, there were stipulations in the
There was
contract.
stipulations.
Yeah,
Yeah, stipulations in the
Yeah.
contract.
First stipulation was if you knock me out in the first round, you can't get paid your money.
Right.
How you gonna tell somebody
That guy can't
how
beat you.
gonna
Especially
tell
a fighter.
Mike that?
Yeah,
Right.
You know that guy
How
can't
you
beat.
gonna tell
You know
Mike
that guy can't beat no Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So my thing is, make this guy a boxer.
Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He's gonna
So,
get white.
Right. You know why? I mean, he does these exhibitions. He's making money. I mean, I don't blame him
Gotta
if they
applaud
pay
him
him.
for that.
He's making money.
Right.
But my thing is, if you're gonna be a boxer, be a boxer. Why don't you be a boxer?
but that's what it is right now. He's making more money doing what he's doing.
Exactly.
Right.
So is that fair to those
And
guys,
he's
those
not
boxers?
It's not.
And he not getting hurt like
And
that.
it ain't right. It ain't fair to guys who fighting for real.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
let me say this. From what I understood, that this dude's supposed to make weight. Kevin Godfrey added, I think Tank is too small for Jake Paul, but they're saying that Jake got to come down in weight to fight Tank. So I don't know if it's
Well,
gonna
Tank is
happen
what?
or not.
Lightweight? Tank's a tank.
Yeah,
Like
it's like-
135,
Yeah,
right?
130,
If Jake Paul
135,
gonna
yeah.
lose 90 pounds or whatever
No,
it
I
is
can't see
to
that.
fight him, and it would be weak. So it could be hype, but
Is it a weight thing with those guys? They got to be those
that,
exhibitions got to be a
according
certain weight.
to
I
what
don't know.
I saw
What's the
Yeah.
when they agreed to fight, they were saying something about Jake Paul having to make weight.
It's not a championship. It's an exhibition.
No, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Why?
Do they require a weight? That's
Right.
what I'm
Like,
saying
how
for those
exact- How
exhibitions.
close do the weights have to be? That's the
Right.
question. 20 pounds, 10 pounds?
I
Like that would be a
agree.
good question.
I agree with y'all, but again, it's a gimmick. And
Yeah.
I would say because Tank has some legal issues and his baby mama withdrew the charges, so the charges were dropped. His head really wasn't right to go back in there and fight Roach. Roach was gonna eat him for lunch this time,
Mm.
I believe. And I was rooting for Tank the first time, but in reality, I don't think he
Right.
won.
Right.
I had to come to that realization.
Do you think he
I
lost?
watched a
Yeah.
Nicki
I
Minaj.
thought
I watched a Nicki Minaj interview,
Why?
and she said, you know, it was an interesting music interview, but it was one thing she said. She said when she was growing up, you needed talent to be popular.
Mhm.
Now you're just popular.
With no
Popularity is why
talent.
you're getting, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I get what you're
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
So that's what Jake is right now.
Okay.
You know, but I remember when he used to just go to random gyms and fight,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to get YouTube views.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He fighting any random person.
Hmm.
Now look what's going. Like who would have thought that
That's
that
true.
it would become a pay-per-view event
Right.
and you fighting
Yeah.
Netflix.
right,
Netflix is getting-
right, exactly.
That's a
you-
lot-
you
and that's
get-
a lot of
and you-
money.
And you fighting real fighters.
Right.
You're not, you know, obviously they retired or whatever,
Well, Tank ain't.
but that's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about his
Well-
previous.
But that's
Not
yeah.
smaller than him, though.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, Tank did step down when he, and then so after he got out of the legal issues, he's like, all right, he coming back. But again, were you were supposed to fight?
Weren't they
Last
supposed to do a rematch with,
Yeah, they
with
was
the
supposed to
guy?
have to fight
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but then he had
last
the
week,
allegations,
on the 16th,
right? He
right.
had the out of jail, whatever.
Yeah, so
Well, domestic stuff, yeah.
right.
Right.
And then next thing you know,
he,
that
re-
fight is pushed
he
to the
announced his
side.
retirement. And then once he got
He announced his retirement?
yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
And
I
then
didn't
once
even
he
know.
got cleared of the charges, he said, well, I'm gonna fight in the circus over here. And that's where we are. So,
And he's getting let me see how much that person.
You gotta
is.
think
I
about
think
it.
it's
He's leaving
14.
on a high note with the money. So
right.
because the way
I'm
he
not-
said it, he said he really didn't want to box no more because he wanted to pay more attention to his daughters and everything and watch them grow up, and he don't want his daughters to see him getting beat up.
How old is he
and
anyway?
everything Like that.
31.
But see, that's like with boxing. They know it's a risky sport.
Right.
It's dangerous, and if he got the head smart to know how to work his money, he's fine with making what he made
Well, I don't know.
for his career.
Oh, I don't know what
Because-
he, what he got in his.
No, I understand that, but sometimes you gotta look at. I'm fine with this. I can make this and not have to worry about fighting ever in my life and be healthy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it could be.
It could be, yeah. You know.
Because look, money. How many times we talk about what would you rather have? 200 million, $100 million or whatever, and no trophies, or 50 million and 5 rings or something like that. You know,
Oh, hold on. What was our answer?
I forgot.
Oh,
man.
okay.
But you know, that's a question that people think of.
Well, that's why they
do
put
you
it
want the
now.
Hall of
Well,
Fame and all
nowadays,
that?
guys want the money now.
Right, they want the
Right.
money. They don't care about the rings.
Right. Nowadays,
Only
guys.
a few care about the ring.
Right. Nowadays, guys want the money. Give me the money.
Right, give me the money. I don't care about all that accolade stuff, you know? And he could be at that level right,
Right.
I think that's the conflict to a degree, because say if you got 5 rings and you are that dude, you might make money in other ways.
What, really?
Endorsements.
Well, you think Robert Harvey could say that same thing?
Check this
I
out.
can't speak for everybody, but
Check this out.
But if you're here to just debate me, maybe making money overseas. I don't know.
I would
Alright,
take that.
well, let me say this.
$100 million purse.
It says for the upcoming 2020 November fight, the total estimated purse is around 100 million, with Jake expected to receive the largest share, approximately 60 million, and Tank getting 40.
Why is Jake Paul getting the most?
Because he
Because
negotiated.
right, he's fighting his. It's the exhibition.
Oh.
That's his thing.
So okay, so
You're
do they have a
fighting-
weight
All you guys
clause?
gonna-
Is there a weight
That's
clause?
what I saw. I
let me
saw
see
that.
the weight
I
clause.
saw that earlier, but
I hear you.
again, it's
So
probably
who's going to refuse that?
open.
Of course, nobody gonna
Right.
refuse
Open to
that. It's a lot of
interpretation.
money.
He probably ain't. He probably never got paid that much money in his life.
Probably not.
Davis, 40 million in a fight. In a regular fight.
Or Jake.
Yeah, no, Jake got.
Jake out?
He got that kind of money with the Tyson fight.
He did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I
Tyson
didn't know that.
Yo, that Tyson fight made money.
All right,
Because it was
so-
Tyson, right? Because
Yeah.
I guess because it was Tyson. Yeah.
So we're gonna have to do our research on that. But
But
let
Tyson did a couple of
Tyson did
Exhibitions.
everywhere he did. He
Well,
didn't
that's the
get
Roy
paid like
Jones. You
he
talking about
did
the Roy
this.
Jones?
right,
got
but
20
he
million
did
for
the thing
that.
with Roy
I
Jones.
believe he got 20 million. He got 20 million
Yeah,
for
he
that
got
fight.
20 million.
For Roy Jones, right?
No, for the one with Jake
Oh,
Paul.
really?
I think he got 20 million.
all right, so let me say this right quick. We're in the first half hour and 6 or 7 minutes.
Started going.
Of first stop to the next stop. It's Super Dave along with Coach Kirk.
Yes, yes.
G Money in the building.
What up? What up? What up?
Slick the Relic
G-Money worked the double.
and Todd the Magnificent. Along with along with Tiny in the building,
Yeah.
y'all. Along with Tiny. But let me just say this: the phone lines is open. We're just getting started. The number is 516-206-0711. Phone lines is open. Let's we're talking boxing a little bit, but we're gonna get into baseball or whatever you got on your mind. Give us a call. Baseball, football, basketball, WNBA.
Walkie look good.
Let's talk about it, y'all.
They just lost the last 6 out of the last 8. Once the streak got ended, they just lost 6.
All right, Green, what's going on? Talk to us.
First of all, I just want to say you guys, y'all number one over there. Y'all doing good.
You reading
You
that
know-
off a card, man? What you doing, man?
Thank you, bro.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you props, man. Listen, I want before we even start, anybody and everybody, listen to whoever's on the radio. Set your alarm clock so y'all can remember that this show's coming on every Monday. And then also, just tell one friend. Tell one friend
There
and
you
build
go.
this community. Because they doing that from ground strike, from ground zero.
Yes.
Support. Always support.
Appreciate you, brother.
Welcome back.
Thank you, brother. Thank
Welcome
you.
back to you and see all of y'all around there, and everybody's doing great. Now let's get down to business.
All right.
I will say this much when it comes to boxing, the era that we all lived in, because we all close in age with each other, the era that we lived in, we seen some great boxing from the Wilter Benitez to the Tommy Hearns to the heavyweights,
No doubt.
And
to
that was a good
everything
fight.
to the Sugar Ray Leonard. We ain't gonna see that no more. We
No.
might, maybe it will change, but at our rate and what's going on right now, because we used to look at the Olympics and see who was coming out,
Yes.
and who was going to go pro,
Yeah.
and all of this. Now we don't see all of that now.
No,
It's
we don't.
it's now they fight for the cash and that's it. I respect them, but they fight for the cash and that's it. They're not fighting for the I'm gonna fight you because you the baddest on the planet.
Right.
Nah, they don't do that anymore. All they looking for is I'm fighting for the cash and that's it. And I get it because, like Mayweather say, I'd rather be smarter, and walk away with brains
Right.
than walk away with just to say, oh, I did this and can't have speak anymore. So I get that part too. Tank Davis, I think that was kind of disrespectful what he did, but I understand. When you weigh $40 million at me, I might have to say, hold up, wait a minute. I ain't seen that kind of money before. I get it was disrespectful because that was a good fight with him and Roach.
Right.
But when you weigh $40 million in the fight, and I'm like, I might have to fight 3 or 4 more fights to get that kind of money, if even I can reach that. Because the box office is not there no more, because we all know the Fire Stick killed the box office, just like it killed the movie theaters and everything else. But it's a new era. They're going to have to come with the era and say, yo, you know what? We offer this for like $10 and people will buy this fight, and they start tuning back in. So it is what it is. Now I want to just jump over to football. That thing what happened with Deion kids that's going on both sides,
Right.
with his sons, one on offense, one on defense. They came in with a little bit too much noise on that flamboyant side, and I hate to say it, certain individuals are clearskins. They didn't like it, and they control that league. We all know that, and we all see how they control it and what they did. What they did to him, what they did to both in the draft was disrespectful, especially the son. That's the quarterback. That was disrespectful to draft them like that and then to do what they do over there. But that's just the way of them saying we still control it. This is us. Ain't too many players are going to speak up on it because it happens. It happens. But we still have to realize that's how they're going to run that league. Because I couldn't see why wouldn't they draft his son when he's projected and other quarterbacks went before him that was not as great as him. So why wouldn't they? The other son, they brought him in on a promise. He wasn't drafted. They brought him in on a promise.
Yeah, free agent.
But I wouldn't define him in that last moment. And when you look at that play, the way the dude was coming at him, I wouldn't define him on that moment. We all make bonehead mistakes, but is that the bonehead mistake that you're going to say, oh, we're going to cut you? Unless they plan on cutting him anyway. Because they do got to cut down that roster.
Right.
Unless they plan on cutting him anyway, then I get it. But other than that, they never really officially came out and said because of the fight. We just took it because he swung and he got thrown out.
I didn't see that. Who you talking about, Shiloh?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Shiloh slapped the guy.
I think a tight end came.
Right. But it was a battle on the field between the two. And the dude was already, he was on the bill, so he was already on the team basically.
It's not something you get.
Oh, okay.
It's not something you get cut on.
Wait. Hold on, Mr. Green.
Sure.
What's going on? This is Tiny talking to you. What's going on?
Brother Tiny, how you feeling, man?
I'm all
how you
right.
feeling?
All right. This is my opinion. I don't want to say it's a fact, but this is my
No,
opinion.
I'm listening, bro. I'm listening.
All right. First off, the NFL don't like the fact there's being way too many black quarterbacks that's better than their regular quarterbacks in their face. That's been going on. So they are being very careful on how they letting these quarterbacks, black quarterbacks specifically, in the league. So if they felt somebody was more dangerous, all right, who won the Super Bowl last year, right? It was a black quarterback, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, it was a black quarterback. That black quarterback went through the league like it wasn't nothing. They can't handle another black quarterback coming in. Because I'm gonna tell you something else. Being that those brothers came in flamboyant, that's what sells his ticket. Everybody's looking for that flamboyance. There hasn't been a flamboyance like that since Deion. And Deion had I want to make the money, right? He had that song "Make the Money" and stuff, right?
Yeah, make the money.
Yeah, make the
I
money.
still watch that video.
It hasn't been somebody as flamboyant as him until his sons came in. His sons was going to bring tickets to wherever they at because of the hype. And you right, the NFL is being very careful. They like, yo, first, we don't want another black quarterback because we got enough. You know what I'm saying? Because for them to do what they did to him in the draft, that was evident. It was evidence. Yo.
Well, I said this to y'all when I was here a couple of weeks ago, that if y'all do know, if you don't know, he got the #1 selling jersey right now.
Right.
Absolutely, he do.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
And he got $15 million in his pocket. But these guys are trying to control him. I always tell you the National Football League is a plantation mentality league. We all know that. Like you said, they control all those owners, like slave owners.
Absolutely.
But one thing I tell you, for me, and this is just my personal opinion, as far as with them guys, I'm not trying to be letting anybody control me. You know what I mean? Those guys are going to eat the rest of them. Guys got money. They don't have to play. If they don't play in the league, they'll be taken care of for the rest of their life.
And they
you understand what I'm saying? Because Deion made them, then set them all up
and
when they paid already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I get it. You do got to carry yourself a certain way, and I do get that to play in the league. But at the same time, to let somebody control me, I'm not letting that. I'm not letting that. I got to be me. If they don't like it, and so what?
And their father ain't gonna
I'm
let
paid
that
already.
too.
Yeah, I'm paid already.
Yep.
So
I got to get back to Tony. Tony, I got to ask you one quick question, bro.
Yeah.
Because you see it, I see it, and we all see it, right?
Right.
Let me ask you a question. Being that made that it's about the championship, because even with Mahomes, people look at Mahomes, right? He's a light-skinned kid, but they say, oh, well, he's black too. So they look at Mahomes, and they're looking at the dominance that's coming through there. Why not take him? Why not take Shakur? Why not take the son? Because if it's about money and he has the number one jersey being sold, and I'm an owner, I'm gonna look at it like, yo, you know what? Money is what's gonna spin this wheel.
Yeah, but it's not about the money at this point. It's not. It's about the look. It's about old school needing to keep that quarterback the way they used to keep that quarterback. They don't want to say, yo, the black quarterbacks is better than us. They don't want that to happen. You know, I mean, absolutely. This is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
This is my opinion.
Correct.
But the fact that everybody saw what happened at the draft, it wasn't about money, man. That was about, yo,
trying to teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
It's sad because we know what the Browns have been through since the Super Bowl era.
Right.
So what are you doing? Like, you want to keep your franchise tanking? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to keep the franchise down.
Well, they did have a black quarterback. He just hurt.
No, I understand.
And paid him
I
one of the
understand.
biggest contracts
I understand
out
that.
there.
But now you know that you might have something here right now
special.
But now you still want to, and all the teams did it. Because like you said, everybody looked at him as he was going to Pittsburgh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then to go from round after round after round until finally he gets drafted in what, the 5th round?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
he's supposed to be projected 2nd quarterback picked.
Right.
But he winds up what, 7th quarterback or something like that? Come on, man. That's crazy.
What, he went 5th round?
You know,
5th round.
Yeah, but he was like the 7th,
right.
quarterback out of the group or something like that. You know, so you know, you as a person root for him now because you want him to do good now because he was supposed to be the 2nd pick at least, and they didn't do it. Right. So now you're rooting for him because you want him to be to show improve.
I just like to see him to have a chance, just like anybody else.
But let me say this. So, like, you know, Todd, like you said, they're gonna make money, but wouldn't he have stood to make more money if he would have went high in the
Sure,
draft?
he would have. But he still got a chance to make more money when he gets his next contract.
Right, the next
if he
contract,
produce now, when he gets
Right.
his chance to produce,
Right.
and he plays well, when he gets a free agent, his next contract, he should be all right.
That's if they don't take him out the league. We didn't see them. We didn't see them. They might take him out the league, Todd.
Right.
If they cut him now, if they cut him
They gonna
or
treat him
even
like
banish him
Kaepernick.
to the bench,
Kaepernick was
we
good.
they talk.
Yeah. So where we at is it's just a lot. There's a lot going on, and I think that it would be easy if they could make it, but they gotta, I guess, because of the owners, the way the owners are, they gotta go through a little bit of a controversy.
Okay, but how much more we gonna take
I mean,
when we watch our own get washed in the league? How much? Because even though players, they got a voice, and these players work hard, and I respect each and every player. They work hard to get to where they get, and then to say, if we stand strong, it could be a pushback on all of us. Maybe, maybe not. I doubt it, because they control that. The players control that league. The players control that league. because the owners can't do nothing without them. But at the same time, as fans, they need us too to tune in and to watch and to support these teams. But how much more longer we got to keep standing here and watch somebody get beat up because of the owners feel a certain way?
I agree with you, but is it about the sacrifice where people start saying, well, are we going to boycott this sport because they're not acting right? Are we going to take that stand? We do enjoy the game. And people,
I do, but no, I don't enjoy lynching either.
Yeah, you know, they do have like a owners meeting, right, where they all meet. All the owners that just meet, and they have a conversation. They have these conversations on what certain teams need to do. You know what I mean? Like, so when that conversation came up, you know what we're gonna do with this guy, because this guy is too big. We gotta tone him down. So look, this is what we're gonna do, and then you're gonna have to do this. And then because of the group that they got to go with the majority. Remember, what black person tried to buy a football team and they didn't let them in? You remember that, right?
Jordan wasn't trying to buy that. It was one of the Jordan. It was one of them did own the football team, and that was the brother that owned the Carolina Panthers.
Didn't Magic and Jay try to buy a team?
It was one of them, two of them that tried to buy a football team. They didn't let them in.
Well, Magic's
part of the Washington team, but they're part older. They're not
Johnson owner.
They part owners.
No, they wanted to own their own league 100%.
Their own
not
team,
be a partner, nothing like that.
They didn't let the guy do it.
And they didn't let them do it.
Right.
So they was like, yo, you got basketball. Stick to that.
Our problem is
it's a plantation mentality.
Our problem is we forgive. They know we're going to forgive, and that's our problem. Because Kaepernick came when the Kaepernick situation happened. There's a lot of us that stopped watching football, but as years going on, a lot of us came back and we back watching football. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a gamble.
You might as well say we forgave, and now we watching it.
But it wasn't that y'all just forgave. Y'all missed the sport. Y'all love the sport that much that what made y'all forgive. You understand what I'm saying? When y'all wasn't watching football on the Sunday, y'all was going nuts. Y'all was going crazy. Like, wait a minute, yo.
And let's just call it a buck. Kaepernick also got paid, and he got.
But they exiled him out of the league.
Yes.
But this is what I'm saying. Kaepernick is not a scrub. When he was playing, he was not a scrub. And this is the same thing with Sanders. Sanders ain't a scrub.
Right.
But they looking at it as, we don't need him. I don't care how good he is. We don't need him in the league. So even the teams that need a quarterback is refusing to grab him, knowing that he can change the franchise's directions for maybe the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So you rather be middle of the pack or lower because you don't want to take this life-changing moment of taking this quarterback and having him part of your franchise for at least 10 years. Getting that franchise quarterback can take you 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
When you ain't got to worry about nobody else. Nobody else to drive in that position. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I look at it like the Browns. The Browns are willing to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To put Flacco there, and what happens when Flacco get hurt? Are they gonna put him in? That's the question. Is he gonna be second string or not?
I agree with you. I don't even think that looking at Flacco that you trying to put a winning combination out there.
Right, that's my point. But no, I understand the Flacco situation, just like I understand Rodgers and I understand Russell Wilson. You're going to play those guys. Those are 3 Super Bowl quarterbacks. You're going to play them. You want an excuse to leave. You want an excuse to start the second guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, Russell Wilson got hurt. Now we're justified to starting Jackson Dart. Or Russell Wilson struggling for like 4 games. It's Jackson Dart's team now. That's the excuse you're looking for.
But Mongo, let me ask you a question though, bro. I get what you're saying, right? Now, with that Kaepernick scenario, and when that went down,
Mhm.
Remember, the Raiders was looking for Kaepernick at that time. Before that even happened, they was looking to pull him and get him.
Mhm.
They was looking to get him, right? Now, when that happened, every team stood strong.
Right.
Every team stood strong and still said, regardless of my scenario, regardless of my quarterback getting hurt, and regardless of anything, I still gonna stand on this line, and I'm not gonna cross. The owners are not gonna cross each other.
They weren't
Right.
You had
Right.
the only person at that one point. You had New England. They brought him in, but they cut him during the name before the season even started. They said, "Okay, we'll bring him in there, but he ain't gonna play. We're just trying to be modest about it." But at the same time, though, these owners still have those meetings. We all know they have those meetings in basketball and football.
Right. Right.
And they have those meetings.
And
And when they have those meetings, they're going to sit there and they're going to be like, that list get passed around without nobody saying it.
Yeah.
No name on that list, we ain't messing with them no more. Him nor the agent.
Right. Right. They stay on the same page. Because, and that
Correct.
makes you also understand that regardless of how bad the franchise is, the owner's still making money. He's still
Yeah, they're
making
gonna make money. Yeah, they're gonna
The
make
check
money.
gonna still come, of course.
It doesn't
Because
matter how bad the franchise
they in the pool.
is.
They in the pool for that check.
Right.
Of course.
Right.
Told you it's a plantation league. Those owners, you know, they colluded when it came down to Kaepernick. They wasn't gonna let him play anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like Tiny said, them guys get together and have their meetings,
Right.
and they let each other know you better not cross that line. And that's how it is, man. I mean, it is what it is. It's their league. What are you gonna do?
And you know what?
You know.
You know what you say, Green? Yeah, we gonna try him out.
Right.
We not taking them. We
No.
making it look like we making it look
Right.
to the crowd
Right.
that look we.
But they knew they wasn't gonna pick
right,
him.
and
They
we're
knew
gonna
that.
let him play, and then we're gonna come up with an excuse of why we didn't play him. Because look, the Shiloh thing, that's not worth getting cut
No,
off.
it's
for.
not
If you
worth
ask
getting
me.
cut.
That's
Shoot,
not worth
you
getting
don't
cut.
you don't remember when Dion and Andre Rison had that fight on the
Right.
field?
I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody throw punches. That's not a reason to get cut.
Right.
Well,
You know, he got kicked out the game, fine. But do you cut him?
Right.
Do you cut him because of that, or you cutting him because he wasn't gonna make the team anyway?
Right.
and he
You know
still
what I'm
might
saying?
make
Right.
the practice
So
squad.
that's why
Yeah.
I say,
You know, we don't know.
But you don't
Towards the
cut him
end-
because he had a fight.
But that's what they
What?
put out there. That like they showed that, and they
Right,
said,
they
well,
make it
and then the next
look
day you
like
say he
it's
was
good.
getting cut.
Okay.
So we don't know.
Somebody will pick him up.
Yeah, I believe so.
If he get cut, even if he don't make this, somebody will pick him up.
And there's plenty of guys that
Yeah.
get cut
So,
Yeah.
John,
because of the name.
And they get and no, there's people that get cut, and there's people that get picked up after they get
True.
cut from other teams too.
Because guys
Right.
gonna
So
get
that
hurt.
happens exactly.
Right, guys gonna get hurt.
So John Green made a good point. He said every NFL team gets a check for at least $40 million as their share of the TV money.
Mhm.
Right.
So
Right. They making money. that's what
those
I'm
guys are not crying. The
Right.
owners aren't crying.
Right.
No, they're not. Definitely
saying.
not.
And the NBA is doing the same thing.
NBA, baseball,
Right.
and baseball doesn't have.
And we say this all the time too. Most of these owners who own these teams, that's not how they make. That's that main
That's not
source
their
of
main
business.
money. Right. This is a
You
game
know what I'm
for
saying?
them. This
That's
is-
that's
this
those
they
are
hobby
hobbies.
for
It's
them.
a hobby,
Exactly.
right?
It's a hobby
Exactly.
for some of these guys.
So
it's a trophy for them to say that they own the team.
right.
These guys make their money from all over the place.
right
Yeah.
for their businesses that they
Their
have. That's
business-
just they made their money. They had money before they bought
Right.
these teams.
Right. They
The Steinbrenners was in the Steinbrenners and all these other people. If you look at these owners and where they get their money from, it's just like owning a yacht. It's like, oh, we in a certain boys club where we own the team now.
Right.
We own players
Right.
and all this other stuff.
Right.
It's all in the same boys club. They all in the same boys club to where they say they own, they do. This is what it is. So I see that where their money coming from. But like I said, they have other things like they fought against the USFL when they was trying to bring them in at first,
Right.
and they fought against them.
Right.
They fought right now. They're giving Ice Cube a living hell because I've seen some of the stuff that he spoke about over the radio and some of the stuff he says. NBA was like, "Yo, this is kind of like tapping into our business," and it was a way for them to say, "We don't want that basketball league for them."
That's crazy.
Well,
But-
they did that with the ABA.
Right.
NBA did the
But
same thing.
I'm just saying it's just crazy. But I guess Ice Cube, they supporting him. He got a good thing going on, has a good following, he got a good fan base. And if somebody could create another league like the NFL to give them problems, maybe those guys would loosen up and wouldn't treat the players as such. But right now, they're the hottest game in town. So maybe they got the noose large enough to do stuff.
You'll never find a league, and I don't care what sport it is, that's going to be top any of the major sports.
Right.
The NFL, the rival them, them guys, those leagues are set for life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And this guy's trying to get into the league as owners, and the voters. I mean, the owners have to vote them in.
Right.
I can agree with you to a certain extent, Todd.
Right.
Huh?
I can agree with you to a certain extent, Todd. But then again, they ain't never been challenged, especially if you're doing it at the same time that they're broadcasting. So what it is, the NFL have strategically moved themselves to all of that copywriting stuff. All of that stuff was copywriting for them. That NBA, NFL, and the basketball, all of that stuff that these guys, when they go to these TVs, they make sure we're going on here and y'all going to pay us this amount of money. We're going to broadcast this. Now, imagine if the USFL came on the same time that the NFL came on.
Yeah, but you
wouldn't have the TV.
Yeah, but see, you just hit a good point, and I was going to say that.
Right.
It's the TV contract,
NFL,
and if you hold the TV station, you tell me who you want on your TV station.
Right.
The NFL or the USFL?
Right.
Well, I'll say
You know where you gonna.
Let me say this.
I'll take the UFL for $5.
No, but look, they top rivalries has been the AFL and the USFL. Am I right? So when you go back to those days, you needed stars. So they got Joe Namath in the AFL. They had Herschel Walker in the USFL. Jim Kelly.
Right.
So they need those stars to bring anybody to watch, to have that viewership. They don't get
and
it.
they was getting about a college just the way.
If you can get those guys, some people will watch.
Getting them out of college the same way the NFL was getting them out of college.
What you got to understand also is you're not playing your games during the NFL season.
Right. Now that's what
They not gonna let you. They not letting you do that.
Right. That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said they ain't been challenged properly.
No,
because
but
if
see,
you put the same team on there, because the NFL is smart. It's all about copyright. They were like, yo,
you know where
we
they
want
learned
this
that
deal,
from?
we want this, and everything else.
They learned that from dealing with the AFL.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When they dealt with the AFL, I'm pretty sure they smartened up on their way to the 90s to the 80s.
Hold up, Mongo.
So when the USFL came out, they already knew what to do.
Well, hold up. So what did the AFL do? They merged in.
Right. They forced the merger.
And the
USFL was trying to do
but
that.
they went by the wayside.
Yeah.
Right, they went by the wayside. But you know, there's a lot of Trump stuff involved in that too. If you watch the documentary, you see a lot of. You gotta watch that documentary.
Right.
There's a lot of Trump stuff involved in that where he was.
We on
trying
the
to
generals,
mess
right?
stuff up.
Yeah. On the generals.
Yeah. There's a lot of cutthroat stuff.
Because they wasn't going to let. He wanted to be an owner.
Right.
I think it was the Buffalo Bills.
I forgot who it was.
I forgot what team he was trying to get. They wasn't going to let him in.
Yeah, I have to rewatch the documentary. But when you watch it, when you see a lot of stuff that was going on, like an inner war within the USFL that was going on. You know what I'm saying? With those owners.
True. Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, AFL, the NFL, and the AFL, that they learn from whatever they had to deal with the AFL. They learn from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
All right,
and don't be surprised if you don't think they're not talking to the NBA. They see what the NBA and the Major League is doing.
Yeah. So yeah, Green. Anything else you want to share? I don't mean to.
Man, listen, man. I just call in to support.
I appreciate
all y'all
you,
brothers
brother.
up there, Tiny, all of y'all, Brother G, Brother Gittins. I see you up there, man. Y'all brothers keep doing what y'all doing, and I'm gonna keep supporting.
Thank you so much. So again, it's like and share on YouTube. You know, you can subscribe. It's first stop to the next stop. We on Mondays, 4:30 to 6:30. Tell a friend, tell a foe. Appreciate you, bro. Love you.
Save it, y'all. Like y'all alarm clock will wake you up in the morning.
There
It's
you
all right
go.
to put your alarm clock at 4:30 so you can tune in.
There you
Save it.
go. That's that's what it is. So you still in the state of Georgia?
That's his home.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
his
I am.
home.
Everything's
That's the reason why I'm down here, and I'm enjoying that reason. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, bro. Peace. Enjoy. Thank you so much. All right, so again, we're in the first hour of First Stop to the Next Stop. It's Super Dave along with Coach Kurt.
Yeah.
G Money in the building.
What up?
All over the place. Slick the Relic
Living fossil.
and Todd the Magnificent.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get into some baseball because we covered boxing. We briefly covered how they was treating the Sanders family. All right, phone lines are still open. John Green did comment, but the UFL didn't have enough firepower to challenge the NFL. We know that because Tampa Bay's owner was John Bassett, who wanted to keep the NFL as a spring league, and he pretty much did. All right, so let's go on to baseball for a second. Let's talk about the Mets and Yankees. Let's talk about the Mets and Yankees. After the Yankees lost 7 out of 8 to the Boston Red Sox, they finally won a game last night. But I mean, you know, if you look at the upside, everybody that was in contention lost. So,
do you know what our record was last week? Last week Monday, how many games we were up?
Who you talking about?
15?
The
Yankees, yeah.
15?
I know. I'm asking.
No.
Right? Because I said that we're going to maintain a 10 to 15 game lead.
So what do you have now?
10 games.
Okay.
That's where we at.
You did say 10 to 15.
Right.
Yeah, you
So
did say
look,
that.
So now let's see what happens next week.
Well, y'all play Washington next. So, I mean,
Okay,
you should be able to win.
Right. You put the right word
Right.
in there.
You should be able to.
We should be able to win.
Right.
And we should be able to sweep. But let's see if we get 2 to 1. I don't know how many
Right.
games we got. But
Well, win the series, which was
let's win
2
the
out of
series
3.
and see what happens.
Right.
All right, so let's just ask. Let's go around the room and you talk about your particular team, be it the Mets or Yankees, and tell us how you feel like going into the fall. Are they going to make the playoffs? What is your prognosis? Are they going to be relevant? Are they going to be like last 2 to 4 teams standing? Let's start with you, Coach Kurt. How do you feel about the Mets?
We got a tough schedule coming up because most of the teams that we playing are in the playoffs or in playoff contention. We got Philly starting tonight. They play Philly, which is another thing I'm gonna say. Don't drive by Citi Field because you got the tennis going on, and the Mets are playing too. So they got 3 with Philly. Then I think it's Miami after that, and then long as our pitching holds up, I believe, especially middle relief. If that holds up, I think they'd be okay. That's all really I got to say, really. The middle relief.
You say they'd be okay. Are they like cream rising to the top?
Well, I think they make the
playoffs. Able to challenge Philly?
I don't think they're going to catch Philly.
Okay.
I really don't think. Unless if they able to take 2 out of 3, then I say it'd be interesting. But I don't think they're going to catch Philly. That swoon that they had where they lost those lot of games, I think that did them in as far as winning the division.
All right.
Let's go to the wild card. That's about it.
Good enough. Greg, now it's on you. What you want to do? Yankees, talk about it.
I haven't really been watching the Yankee games.
That is not the answer.
But I'm going to say that they need to do more situation hitting. All this either home runs or nothing is not a way to win games. I still feel they'll make the playoffs, but I don't know if they're gonna go anywhere. I don't think they're gonna get back to the World Series unless they start hitting and pitching gets better. And you never know. So
I agree. We're looking for a miracle. The Relic.
So
back to you, Yankees.
They in a 3-game race right now. Seattle, Boston, and the Yankees, right? However, none of them want to take charge. So I can see them failing and Kansas City Royals taking charge at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes certain teams start surging late, and they can be a surprise team. They right there on the heels of everybody.
But do you really think they're that good?
I don't think we're that good. I don't think Boston. I don't think Boston, Seattle, and Yankees are that good.
Well, every team.
If we can get past these errors, and we win these close games, the close games is killing us. Like we lost one game 4-3 from errors. We lost the other game 1-0 for errors, and then next thing you know, we get bombed 12-1 because we not hitting. So the games that we don't hit, we have to win those games. 4-3, 3-2, 1-0. The games that we hit, we got to blow them out. But we can't do that if we constantly making fielding errors. The fielding errors is going to cost us even if we make the playoffs. Even if we make the playoffs, because that's what cost us last year in the World Series.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Magnificent.
I got to talk about my team.
Yes.
Or both teams.
I mean, yeah. It would be nice if you talk about your team.
I think
it's a free country. Talk about
honestly, I think both of those teams are in the same position. The Mets and the Yankees.
Well, do you have the fishing gear ready for them?
Huh?
Do you have the fishing gear ready for them?
Yeah, they're not going nowhere this year. They're not going nowhere this year. Both of those teams, they'll be going home if they lucky to hold on and make the wild card. I don't see them getting past the first round in any series they play. Both teams, I don't see it.
And you know what's gonna happen?
I sort of like that answer, but go ahead, Coach.
Like with the Mets, I can't say with the Yankees. With the Mets, they're gonna focus on Soto because of the amount of money that he's making. And I said this when he was with the Yankees. I said this before. Before he was coming to free agent. He's not the man. He is one of the men.
Who's this now?
Soto.
Right, he's not the man.
He's not the man. He's never been the man.
Right.
He's one of the men. Right. Like all the times when he's had great years, you've had a great hitter behind him.
He's not a guy. He's not carrying that team.
No, he's not. He's not that type of
guy.
No,
he's not.
He's a good person to have as an addition.
Right.
To the team.
Right. And
and in truth, I don't mean to cut you off. And in truth, he's lucky to have Polar Bear on that team with him. Because he would definitely look bad if he didn't have him.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like at the beginning of the season, Polar Bear had it started off real great. And Soto wasn't playing well. So it helped him, the Mets. Now, in baseball, you're going to have ups and downs during the season, because that's just the way the season baseball is. Right. But what hurt the Mets more was the pitching, mostly the relief pitchers.
Yeah.
Now, you had two starters that was out at the beginning of the season, and now they both came back, and now the other guy's out again. Right. He's out for the remainder of the season. So now, let's see what happens. See what happened. Now, when you look at the end of the season, Soto's going to have good numbers. But, but it wasn't significant numbers. Right. Just like you said, he's not carrying that team.
No, he's not carrying
the Volpe stuff that shows.
Right. Exactly.
He's not carrying that team.
He's not carrying that team because he's not that type of player.
No, he's not. I agree with you.
You get paid for what you did.
Right.
And I understand that. Like with all players. Right. You get paid for what you previously done.
Right.
And he was right time, right place. Yeah. I was a free agent. I had a great season. Pay me.
Right.
Pay me. And he got his bag.
Right.
So I don't want to say that he might have been better off staying with the Yankees and that welcome to Queens, thing that I had for him in the beginning of the season. It should be like, go back to the Bronx.
What you think let me ask you something. What you think our record would be had we not blown a few games from errors? Regardless of the bad pitching at times and the no hits. There's been a lot of look, that game last week was it Goldschmidt? Who
he didn't step on first base, right?
No. He caught the ball cleanly, but he couldn't get out the glove.
That was Goldschmidt.
Right. He dropped the ball as he's about to throw it to first and to the pitcher and we lost that game. We lost that. And we had errors before that, but that was key too. And he did have he had hits in that game. But it's little things like that.
I would say you're right. I would say it was like 7 or 8 games, possibly.
Yeah.
That we could have been to the better.
Right.
If we didn't commit significant errors
Right.
that messed them up.
Yeah. It's been a
But
few of them, man.
pitching is a problem for both teams.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely. And
But look, like I said, that 1-0 game. Was that game winnable?
Of course it was.
Of course it was.
1-0 is winnable for both teams.
Right. But we're not supposed to worry about how many errors they make. We got to play our game the best we can. We make some errors, 1-0, we lose the game. And then the next game, that's it. Pitching is nowhere to be found. 12-1, bombed out of the stadium. No, and that's been the ongoing thing the whole year.
So what I would say is, I can't speak about the Mets, but I would say that I get it. The Yankees don't need to make a move to fire Boone now.
Do the season now.
But
You wasn't saying that last week.
I'm for the firing all the time. You know that. I'm the dude to help pack your bags. Or don't even worry about it. We'll send you stuff or whatever the case may be. Get them out of here. But I also understand the process. So it's not my call. Like some people say that I was responsible for Thibodeau being fired. It's not true.
Right, Spike Lee,
because
made
I
the
would have
next move.
called again and fired him a couple more times after that. But
I think he may get fired, but I don't think it'll be now. It don't make sense to do it now and bring somebody in during the season. You don't do that. Yeah.
Season's over. Might as well let him run it out.
Right. Ride it out.
And hopefully, like you said, miracle will get us somewhere. And we'll go to the World Series and pull it out, and then everything we say just goes to the wayside.
I don't see
it. That team ain't no World Series
I'm
team.
of the more mindset of Todd.
That
Like
ain't
get
no
the
World
fishing
Series
gear
team.
ready.
I get it.
Get the fishing gear ready for both teams.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
None of these guys are
you never lose
World
hope
Series looking teams to
100%.
me.
Well, you got to look at the Dodgers and maybe the Brewers as being a hot team.
Yeah.
And in the American League, maybe in the West is the Astros. I don't know.
They always find a way.
It's hard.
Listen, you never lose a hope at totally 100%. You always got to have, even if it's 1%, you got to keep that hope alive. Stop looking at me, Kurt. I see you.
Yeah, cause I need you to repeat yourself and tell the listening audience what you said.
Never lose hope 100%. Keep at least 1% of hope alive. That's it. You got to keep it. We've seen teams like that.
You thought that all by yourself?
I'm just saying, we've seen teams that had an inkling of hope, and they went.
He's
all
becoming a philosopher over here. That's what you becoming over here.
I can bring up some teams, like
Let's hear more from the relic.
Look,
Flick the relic, the philosopher.
Villanova Wildcats, Raleigh Massimino, that inkling of hope.
Raleigh
pull it out. Houston
Now
Rockets.
you just switched to college basketball.
I'm just saying. I'm bringing up these little teams.
Next thing you're gonna say Jim Valvano.
He's looking for Cinderella. He's looking for Cinderella significant stories.
Yeah, it be happening. So don't
Jimmy
they
V
have
classic.
the ability to get there. They just got to start with the errors, man. The errors is killing us, man.
All right. So let me
let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
Would you sit down Volpe?
What's he batting? 243?
They just brought in some other guy in. They just brought
What's
another
his
guy.
batting average, Dave?
218.
218.
Oh, even worse. I mean, he's in the right position. He's in the right batting order.
Well, here's the problem.
What difference does it make where he
Here
bats?
go-
They moved him around all
I
season.
know.
Here's the problem. I don't know about the Mets, even though Soto's back like 250.
He keeps saying that.
I
You
just
don't know about that.
I don't. But like,
But yeah, he's talking about.
but I'm not. When I say that, like the Yankees, they got like 3 decent hitters in the lineup, and that's Judge, who's batting like 300 something. Stanton, when he plays, he's batting a decent
He said when he
290.
plays.
Right.
And Goldsmith is like 270, 280.
Right.
But the rest of the guys are either in the 240s or in the
lower.
2 teams.
I thought
Right.
you said 6 or 7 guys.
He said
He said
3.
three. He said
Oh,
three.
my bad.
He said
He said
3.
three.
Yeah.
He said if we had 6
What
or 7
go-
guys, we'd be the best team in the
What
league.
goes first is the hearing. So it's
I could have sworn he said 6
Well,
or 7
no,
guys.
And he's sitting right next to him. Right?
and what makes it worse is you're gonna double down and repeat it.
That's
All
what I
right,
thought he said,
No,
man.
stop thinking it. All right, don't think it, please. So anyway, never mind all that. it's about fundamental hitting, and that's part of what the game
He said
changed.
208. Serge said 208. He's batting 208.
Oh my God.
That's even worse.
That's terrible.
You know, Serge is gonna kick.
Yeah.
Right.
208.
Well, if we ask Serge, you want to call in? The phone line is
Call in,
open.
Serge.
Right,
Break
the
it
phone
down,
line is
break it down
open.
for us.
If you want to call in, and I guess me and Serge, if we was cleaning out the locker room, he could start on one end, I could start on the other end. Now I don't know what you guys would do, because
We're not going to the Yankee Cup.
I'm talking about y'all in the Mets, because some of them guys don't need the chance to stay. Come on now.
Right.
Think about it. Some of them don't need to stay.
I'm quite sure there's gonna be some changes.
Of course.
Oh,
That's all.
so
There's gonna be some
you're
changes.
sitting back.
That's not.
and-
You ain't hear me and Todd say that.
Nah, I'm asking you.
Soto
What,
ain't
Of course,
going
we
nowhere.
think I make
Well, he
changes.
can't go nowhere.
what would
just
you
saying.
do to make a change?
They gonna build
Little
around
relief
Soto.
for me. And
They're
some
gonna,
starting pitching.
they're gonna have to make some changes. For
And
sure.
you content with the lineup? Like
I think the lineup is okay.
okay, but do the guys hit? They hit solid. All right,
Serge,
so-
yeah, Serge.
All right, Serge, let's go for it, baby. That's what we're talking about. Let's go. Come on,
What's
Serge.
going on, gentlemen?
Yes,
What up,
sir. What's
Serge?
good?
When you coming back, my brother? I miss you.
September 8th.
All right.
At that time, Mongo, you got to get up and say, man.
I'll be back on the 8th, gentlemen.
All
All
right.
right.
Enjoy yourself.
Let's talk about it, Serge. So, how
New York
was
Yankees.
before we get to the Yankees, how's your trip? How's everything? How's the wife? How's the family? Let's do it.
Family's good. Trip is good. Everything's fine. We doing fine. Just chilling.
Good for you.
South Carolina is always lovely.
That's good,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
I've
That's
been to
good.
I've been to the casino a couple of times.
I know that. I know that.
Up and down, but you know how that go.
All right,
Yes, I do.
But
now let's raise your blood pressure. Let's go.
okay. Well, I'm not gonna raise my blood pressure because
For sure.
I'm with Greg on one thing. We can't continue to just hit home runs and win games. Because that's the only time we seem to win now is when we get more than 2 home runs in a game. If we don't hit home runs, we don't score. It's
Right.
incredible the lack of hitting that we have with men on bases when it just a little single or sometimes even a sac fly would get a run in. I mean, we got one yesterday miraculously with John Carlos Stanton of all people scoring on a sac fly. So that guy can't run worth a damn. But anyway, we got 5 guys over 20 home runs. We got like another 4 or 5 guys with at least 17 or 18, almost on the verge of 20. We lead the league in home runs. That's fine. But as far as
Not really.
situational hitting,
Right.
it don't help because if we're not bombing, if we're not the Bronx Bombers, then we losing, and that's crazy. Because there's no way we should be this bad. And yet, I agree with Mungo. The errors are killing us, but a lot of it is not even the physical errors with them. It's the mental errors. They make a lot of bad base running moves.
Yes.
They make a lot of throws to places that they shouldn't be making throws to. I mean, and I blame Boone for this because this is fundamental baseball. And if you're the manager and you don't stress fundamentals to your team, then you got a problem. Because there's no way in hell that a professional baseball team should play the way that the Yankees play. They play horrendous baseball at times. I mean, I watched it just the other day. The 12-1 game, the guy threw the first base to try to pick the guy off. The first baseman wasn't even at first base. They called the balk, and the guy scored a run on a balk where he threw the ball to the guy who was standing like 20 feet from first base.
Wow. That's incredible.
How do you throw that?
Incredible.
Yeah, that's
So,
You're professional.
yeah.
so if you had to make changes, where would you start? Would it be the manager, the hitting coach? Because I think the hitting we definitely. I don't even know who the batting instructor, hitting coach is, but whoever he is, he need to go. But where would you start?
Well, you know what? They're not gonna blame the hitting coach because baseball these days is not about batting average. Nobody cares if you hit. There's only like I think 4 guys in the National League and maybe 3 or 4 in the American League that's hitting over 300.
Right.
Everybody's hitting 240. 240 is the normal now. It's not about average no more. So All they want is the home run. So as far as the stats guys go, the Yankees are the perfect baseball team because we hit a lot of home runs. We strike out a lot, but we hit a lot of home runs. And that's all baseball's about right now. It's not about batting average, on-base percentage. All that stuff goes out the window if you can hit 20 home runs, 30 home runs in a season. They don't care if you bat like Volpe 208. As long as you got 25 home runs and 80 RBIs or whatever he's going to end up with, they're going to think he had a good season, which to me is ridiculous, but that's baseball now. So, I mean, it's a sad situation as far as old-timers like us. When we look at the game and we looked at guys like Tony Gwynn and Rock Carew and Wade Boggs and cats that was consistently 320, 330, 340, and they didn't hit home runs, but nobody cared.
No,
The only guy in the league who's like that now is Luis Ariz. Luis Ariz he led the league in batting 3 years in a row. That should be a superstar, but as far as people are concerned, he was scrubbed because he only gets 5 home runs a year.
Right.
Which is ridiculous. He should be one of the top guys in the league. Everybody should be talking about this guy. You win 3 titles in 3 different teams, 2 different leagues, but you ain't nobody because you don't hit home runs.
Times have changed.
So,
Well, that's like
yes. You know, we didn't watch baseball like this. We watched
that's like
station to station.
Yeah.
We watched guys go
They want the home run.
steal, and sack fly was a big play.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you got guys around the third and you hit a sack fly, you just score a wild pitch. It was put the ball in play.
Yep.
I've heard Greg say this before. Put the ball in play. You put the ball in play, then you got a chance for anything to happen.
Yep.
Especially against our team because you put the ball in play against the Yankees, we might throw it out the stadium. It's crazy. It's crazy, fellas.
I'm gonna ask you again.
I watched Chisholm and Volpe 2 games in a row throw the ball to first base and throw the ball to the guy sitting in the 4th row.
So I'm gonna ask you again. Is it safe to say that you would get rid of Boone first?
Oh yeah, Boone is gone. And Cashman, like I said, he got pictures of Steinbrenner with Epstein on the island or some shit. Because he's been around forever. That guy's been over 30 years. He's been the GM.
Yeah, that's good. I never heard nobody be on one team so long, GM like
that. He's been the GM since the 90s.
Yeah, yeah.
It's crazy how they can keep a job that long.
Took over for Bob.
I mean, I get it. At the time, they was dominant and they always been competitive. But I mean, it's been since 16 years since we won a World Series. Okay, we made it last year, but we went there and like Mongo said, we stunk it up. We played the kind of baseball we played all season where we throwing the ball around, we missing fly balls, we making all kind of mistakes. Guys ain't covering bases like they supposed to. I mean, fundamental baseball is what beat us. That and Boone putting Cortez in to face Freeman in the first game, which didn't help. But anyway,
maybe he should have got 5 right after that.
One thing you can say, the Yankees have been consistent as far as being a winning team. They may not have won all, but they've been a winning team.
They put a winning team out there every year.
That helps because it also puts fans in the seats.
Yeah.
Right, and they keep the fans. The fans are loyal.
Right,
and they are competitive. But when George was there, it wasn't about being competitive.
He won World Series, and the Yankees are almost like the Cowboys in that sense, where they don't play to make the playoffs; they play to win Super Bowls. That's what
they're
that's
not
what they
supposed
want.
to be a playoff team.
They could win World Series. You know,
you want more than that.
Yes, exactly.
You want more than that, definitely. So
right. I mean, I know the Yankee fans spoiled because of what happened in the 90s and all them 5 or 6 in a row, whatever it was, and we got spoiled by that. And then they made it again in 2000, and then they made it again in 2009. So we got spoiled. But it's been 16 years. They're almost spoiled. You got kids. My grandson's 11. He ain't never seen it. Well, he saw him last year get there, but they didn't win it.
Right.
He ain't seen the Yankee World Series, and I don't know if there's been a span that long before that.
Well,
because I mean, even in the 60s when they stunk, they still made the World Series a couple of times in the 60s.
Yeah, the 80s was a long time.
What are you saying about the 80s being a long time?
As far as them not making it.
Yeah, the 80s.
To the 90s.
But even the 80s, in the 77, 78, they was there.
85, right? Something like that.
And then the 80s was a little bit of a slump. And then the 90s came and they regrouped the team and got good again. But it just, I don't know, it's sad. It's sad watching the Yankees play. Because they one of the worst fundamental baseball teams in all of baseball. And I'm watching baseball every day, different teams all over. And I swear I do not see other teams that play the way we play. I just don't see it. Nobody else playing that inconsistent. They may not be winning, but they're not playing stupid baseball.
Right.
Fact.
Most teams are fundamentally sound. We're not fundamentally sound.
Well,
and that's a shame.
The teams that's struggling, they not at the top anyway. Like, I think Boston got the most errors right now. That's why they where we are at.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
But my question again is just getting rid of Boone. Is that just a quick fix, or do we need to get rid of Cashman?
I don't. You know what? Cashman is not going nowhere, but they need to get rid of Boone. They really do. They need to bring somebody in who's just a little more disciplined. I get it. These players these days, you can't be but so hard on them because of the way with the money they make so much money that they're not going to listen to you half the time anyway. But still, you still got to have a voice. You got to be able to go in there and say, look, you guys get paid a lot of money to play a simple baseball game that kids, little leaguers play better than y'all play. Y'all, it don't make no sense to fundamental mistakes that these guys make. That's what kills me out of everything. The errors, the mental errors, just the stupid little things that they do, the base running. They one of the worst base running teams in baseball. And it don't make no sense. With you got the third or fourth highest payroll in baseball. You got guys who are talented players, but they just don't concentrate. I blame the manager for that. There's no way in hell you could blame anybody else but him.
Yeah, that's culture.
Yep.
I agree.
I agree with that.
That's all that is. That's all that is. You can't have that much money locked into a team and have guys play the way that they play and then not be the coaches.
That's undisciplined. They're undisciplined.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Very much so. And I mean, they got rid of Joe Girardi because they said Joe Girardi was too disciplined. And now they brought in Boone, and Boone is like trying to be everybody's friend. Okay, you got to have a middle line, a middle ground. You can't be everybody's friend and let them play the way they're playing.
Nah.
You got to have some kind of discipline. You got to, like, okay, they sat Volpe down yesterday. How long they going to sit him down, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, they can sit him down for the rest of the season. They keep
I think everybody would agree with that.
Guys won for 29 in his last 29 at bats. One hit. He hit the home run, and all of a sudden, I'm listening to Michael Kay and Paul O'Neill talk about, oh, he's a great shortstop. He's got power. The guy hit 17 home runs this season, and that's all he's done.
That's it.
He's not clutch at all. If you really watch the games and watch when he come up in situations where we need him to do something, he's swinging and striking out. Swinging and striking out. The guy does more of that than anything else that he does on the field. And then he was a Gold Glove his first year. He's not going to win a Gold Glove this year. You could guarantee that.
Right. That's what we're missing too. Clutch hits. The clutchness.
Yeah, they don't have. If Aaron Judge isn't producing, it's like they live off of him. I mean, they won yesterday with the 4 home runs, but if Judge doesn't hit, it's like the rest of the lineup goes sour. When he's hot, you notice that a lot of guys start picking it up.
Right.
But when he's not, it's like a lot of guys fall back because now maybe there's too much pressure on them to produce. Mm-hmm. But when he's producing, the pressure's not there no more for them to produce because he's producing. Right. So now they're more comfortable at home plate. But when he's not, these guys tighten up. And then, like you said, it's maybe 3 or 4 guys who having decent seasons. I mean, Trent Grisham, I like Trent Grisham. He's a good center fielder. He's hitting home runs this year. He's another guy. His batting average ain't that great. But they don't care because he's got 20-something home runs.
25.
And that's all that matters.
He's a free agent next year.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be a free agent. Somebody's going to pick him up because he's a great center fielder and he's hitting home runs now.
Right.
And like I told you guys the other day, somebody needs to do a PED test because there's no way in hell this guy went from hitting 12 home runs a year to all of a sudden hitting 25 home runs in a season. Something's up. I don't care. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm gonna skip that. We just, our situation is, and I agree with if we make the playoffs, we won and out. I don't think we're gonna make any kind of noise. I think we are a one and done team this year. Honestly, I really do. And I think one and done will make sure that Boone is fired.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way Boone stays is if they get to the World Series, and I believe they even got to win the World Series this year because they got there last year, and he's still got the job by the skin of his teeth. Next year, he could get there, and if they don't win, it might not be enough to guarantee him a job.
You're right. Might be right.
See, and like what you just said, we make the playoffs. We going up against the top pitching once we make the playoffs.
Exactly.
And we
exactly. And that's where because like I'll be watching other shows and they be saying the Yankees are a bully team, and they are because they'll beat up on bad teams all day long. And when they play the real good teams, they 30 and 34 against teams over 500.
Right.
That's not good.
That's trash.
It's not a good team if you're on the 500 against the best teams.
Right. And we're batting 250 as a team. So
anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I done said my piece.
Well, thank
I'm
you,
enjoying
Serge.
the show.
We appreciate
you guys
you.
Do your thing, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All
All right, Serge, man. Enjoy. Be safe.
All right.
All right, Coach Kirk, you have some trivia for us?
I got a few things, but it's
sketchy, or you need to?
No, it's not sketchy.
Well, you like a few things, but it's
it's not so much trivia. It's
Dave ain't got the answers. That's why
it's
he ain't giving the
information and
answers.
stuff like that. All right, we're gonna start with baseball. What do y'all think is the minimum salary for a baseball player
right now?
Right now,
$1 million.
Close to it. Close to it.
Really, a close?
Higher,
minimum
higher
salary.
or lower?
He said close to it.
Well,
I wouldn't
it's
think
close.
Is that average, or you talk about
Minimum.
what's the minimum?
Minimum.
Well,
minimum salary?
Higher or lower, Coach?
I said it's close to it.
Well, could you
That
give
sound
a,
like lower.
could you do
900,000.
so which way we should be
Below
going?
it.
I'm
Below it.
surprised.
See?
900.
No,
Really?
760,000.
Really?
Minimum salary.
I would have never thought that.
And that's based on like somebody with least experience,
Right,
maybe
players.
first or second year experience or something like
Not
that.
bad.
I thought everybody in baseball made a
Now you get
At least.
you get your pension after 10 years of service in baseball.
Okay.
You can take an early
Retirement.
like at 45. If
Okay.
you stay to 62, which is like full retirement for them, it's $275,000 per year.
If they
What do you
stay-
do
mean
until
stay-
62?
You mean stay to 62?
Well, if they start taking their pension from baseball
Oh,
after 10
they
years
gotta
of
stay
service,
invested.
well,
They
you can
gotta
take
stay-
it at 45. It's a reduced thing. But
Right, right.
if they
If
wait,
if
If they
vote
wait and
until
hold
like
on to
62,
62, they get more money.
they get $275,000 per year
That's great.
for pension.
That's great.
And that's just 10 years
So
of
you
service.
just gotta
But-
handle what you're gonna
so
do for them.
so would
15,
you
20
would you wait?
Yeah.
It depends on your situation.
How much is it
If
they
you
don't
made a
vote?
whole
You
lot
get
of
it
money
reduced.
during your playing days and
Right.
invested right and you got money,
Yeah.
why not wait
Yeah,
until
why
you
not
sit until get that money?
You can wait.
When I would.
Because
Right.
you probably by the time you probably got $1 million deals.
Yeah.
Well,
If
now,
I did
some
did right,
people do spend money.
right. I'm just saying how if I did right by my money,
Yeah, you gotta be smart.
sure I would wait.
But how much is it reduced though? It doesn't say a price.
Well, it doesn't say a price. They just say it's a reduced than 275,000 if you
Okay.
take it early. Because you can start at 45.
Right.
And
Wow.
let's just say if you needed the money,
I'm pretty sure that's even good. At
well, they
45.
shit $275,000 a year.
No, I'm saying at
At
45, if you took it reduced, I'm pretty sure that's decent
Right.
too.
Who knows? Maybe it is good.
It ain't 60,000.
Right now, minimum
I wouldn't be
salary for the
surprised.
NBA,
Ooh.
zero experience is 1.1 million.
Wow, it's more than baseball.
Right.
I would not
With
know.
1 year experience, it goes up to 1.8.
Mm.
2 years experience, over 2 million.
So do you
Minimum
think,
salary.
So do y'all think baseball needs to have a salary cap?
That's right, they don't.
They don't have one.
They
That's for
don't
the
have one.
upper echelon.
I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
they
those
don't
teams,
want one.
They don't want one.
They fight
Well, those
off-
are
they
teams
fight
like
from that.
who
They
got the
make sure
most money, aka Dodgers,
Right.
Yankees,
Right.
Mets,
Mets.
you know,
Right.
Philly probably.
It-
you can put in that bracket.
It'd be good as far as the league wise, for those teams that don't have a lot of money,
right?
You know, of course, it'd be if they had a cap it this way they can compete better. Yeah, you know, but.
Do they have profit sharing, like revenue sharing?
I'm
like,
sure they do,
Yeah,
like with the TVs and all of that.
That's what I'm saying. They all learn from each other, the major sports.
Okay, G League players, their base salary
30,000,
40,000.
Yeah, I knew it was low too.
Now, a two-way player who goes back and forth NBA, ABA, will make anywhere between 100,000 to $500,000.
Okay,
not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's cool.
10-day contract with the NBA can go from 66,000 to 189,000 for a 10-day contract.
Wow,
which is not bad for 10-day contract.
No, that's not bad.
Which is not bad at all.
Right, you may not get off the bench.
Right. Well, but yeah, but you're getting paid.
You're getting paid.
Right.
Now, NBA players get per diem. Can anybody guess? And you get that per day, which is for meals. How much you think they're getting?
They get paid. They don't pay their own meals. The team
They get paid, bro. They've been for years. They've been
contract,
getting
kids,
per
in the
diem.
contract.
It's just been going up. But how much you think they get per day?
300
for
NBA players,
300.
which is per day.
300.
I'm gonna say $50.
No,
300.
Higher than that?
yes, higher.
It's 1,000.
No, it's not that much.
Okay, 700.
$156 per day just to eat.
That's just
Okay.
like a
So
meal.
it's less than
Look,
300.
that's just like a meal allowance for supervisors was $3.50. Now they raised it to $5.
Get that,
You
yeah?
serious?
Yeah.
I didn't know
What are you gonna do
supervisors
with-
get that.
What are you gonna do with $5?
Well, hold up.
I didn't know y'all got that.
What?
What? Hold up.
You do
Hold
a
up.
double.
What? Say that again.
If you do a double,
It's $10.
you right now it's $10 because it's $5 a piece. But before it was two.
I ain't know they paid.
Yeah, I
that.
watched you.
Yo,
What?
it's chump change. Like,
I don't
come
care.
on,
I do
yo.
not care. Supervisors get paid dough, and you gonna give them extra $5 a day. Like, yeah,
For a meal, for a meal.
Meanwhile, we running the
That's something though.
streets.
For bills, you on the team, and you get $150 a day to eat.
Just to
Just
eat.
to eat.
And you still
Hey.
getting your salary.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
That's not even
That's,
part of the salary.
that's great. Y'all ain't got to spend my money. I go to the team to get money to eat.
$156 a day.
I think yeah.
So when y'all talk about
White
overseas-
Castle Uber Eats.
Oh, when you talk about overseas, they pay for everything. Why
Yeah.
can't they pay for everything here for the players? They don't have money to do that.
Yeah, they got the money.
Like
But they
if-
don't. They not
all-
behind your home.
what I'm
I
saying
don't know
is,
why. It's the
all these
yeah.
countries are not as wealthy as the United States,
Right.
and they have basketball leagues, and they paying your where you live, right?
Right.
Did you
Right.
say they pay everything?
Yeah, they
Right.
pay for
So-
your house, your car,
Right.
Right. So,
and stuff. So you can basically save your money.
Right.
so why
your
can't
money.
that be done here?
Because they don't get as much money as they get that.
Right.
The money.
They
The
don't
money's
generate that
different.
much.
It's all
money.
relative.
Yeah,
It's
the
all
money's
relative.
done.
Okay, they can pay.
And there's not that many Americans on the team.
Mm.
Most of those
How many
European
people in
leagues,
the NBA?
Yeah,
How many
but
players
three,
in the
four,
NBA?
maybe
How many
three.
players in the NBA? 5. What did
They
you
might
talk
get
about?
like, say they go over there and they
Yeah,
play
I
for the
mean,
season.
no.
They
can
might
pay-
get maybe $5 million. You know what I'm saying? And that's not like you get
Yo,
hundreds
go
of
ahead.
millions
What
of
up,
dollars.
Otto?
What up?
what's good?
Who's this?
My cousin, Otto.
All right.
Calling from California.
What's good?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there to put my foot up there.
This is not the time or the place where we talk about what's gonna happen to you. But his mother's gonna be 100 on.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
So he's coming up to something.
Happy birthday to Mom.
Who's it?
What's going on, yo?
Yeah.
All is well. How you doing?
All right, y'all getting ready to go home? Or y'all going to a restaurant to eat now, huh?
Soon.
We
Soon.
gotta pat ourselves on the back for all the good work we
I'm
did.
hungry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so
All right.
he got a trivia question for you. Are you gonna come up in here on Monday, or you may not make it because I'm gonna knock you out and send you back home?
Yeah, I'll be there Monday. Yeah, I'll see y'all Monday.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right.
That's what's
And
up.
why I'm coming because I'm gonna need to help David get up the steps.
Round one.
I heard y'all gonna be helping each other out, man.
Nah, it's gonna be one-sided.
Wow. Wow.
He got a return trip free when I knock him out. They're gonna be like, Who's that? Oh, he just sleeping. Just wake him up.
Oh, he just sleep.
Just wake him up.
Hey,
He be all right.
Yeah. Just leave him alone.
Y'all have a good dinner. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, man. We see you
right,
next
bro.
week, man.
Be safe.
All right.
All right.
So let me say this real quick.
Okay.
Pat Riley had his Nick contract.
Right.
One of his perks was $300 a day spending money. He already had a contract.
Right.
They gave him that as his spending money every day was $300.
Well, he negotiated for that.
That's
Hey,
what I'm saying.
he negotiated for that. Not bad at all.
But wow, $5 for lunch every day.
He even got a better deal when he went to Miami.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
got a better deal
Right.
when he went to Miami. Okay, now we're gonna go to NFL. Minimum salary for rookies in the NFL.
I'm gonna say $1 million.
It's close to it.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
900,000.
840,000.
Okay.
Right, and it goes up 1 year experience, 960,000. 2 years experience, just a little over $1 million, which is not bad.
This is the average in the NFL.
Minimum.
This ain't the star.
Minimum.
So
Right, minimum. Okay.
You know what's so
Right.
funny about the way the sports are structured? So like NFL start late summer, go in the fall to the winter.
Right.
So they play 18 to 22 weeks.
Okay.
Baseball start in the spring and they go through the summer to the fall.
Mhm.
So they play like 28 weeks. Basketball start in the fall
October.
and go almost to the summer.
Right. We got sports for every part of the year.
Right. So I mean everything stay connected.
Right.
The four major. Okay, what's your
And
point?
hockey's around the same time as
I had no point. I was just saying.
Hockey's the
I
same.
thought he was coming up with something.
Hockey's the same with basketball.
Right.
They start at the same time.
Right.
But in the month of October, you have all four major.
At the same time.
At the
Right.
same time.
Yeah, four majors. All
Right.
the four of them play together at the same time in the month of
Right.
October.
You can even add college basketball to that. And,
Yeah.
you can
They
add
yeah.
college.
They
to
just
that.
because the college football team just
Well,
started.
football, yeah, started last week.
Exactly.
Right. So you got sports every. If you
All
in
the
the,
time.
if you
They
just
do
into
have their
sports,
dead spots now.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
get
a
me
little,
wrong.
it's a little dead
You a
spot.
little after April.
Yeah.
What? No, a little after
The
what?
All-Star
June.
game dead spot. Dead spot.
But once basketball's over,
Yeah.
it's this baseball.
What's that? June, right?
June, yeah.
June.
Right.
Baseball's going.
They got the All-Star game. That's
But there
little
is a dead spot. There is a dead spot somewhere.
Yeah, it's they
I'm
small.
gonna wait for you to get back to me and let me know when it is.
It's
I will.
small.
I will.
They
It's
playing.
like
They
weeks.
definitely playing.
Yeah, there's
baseball.
playing, but not everybody. Well, okay, I'll leave that alone. Okay, the NFL. You don't make the cut, and you get some of the players get put on the practice squad.
Right.
How much you think they get?
500.
50,000.
No,
150,000.
they get $12,500 per week being on the practice squad.
Oh wow.
Time 12 or time
That's
14.
25,000
By-
2
per
weeks.
week,
That's
that's
100,000 a
20.
month.
Per week. Well, you don't know if you're gonna get called up or whatever.
Let's see they go a whole season.
On a practice
So
squad?
18 weeks, you get
How
12.
many
That's not
people
too
on a
bad.
practice squad?
100,000 a
Like
month.
5. I think
You
can
practice
sign-
with the team, but you don't
don't
travel.
play-
with
you
them.
don't
It's
travel
like
with them.
$216,000.
How many
That's
people
not bad.
there on the practice
I think they
squad?
keep 5 players.
I think so.
I think it's
I
5
think
players.
yeah.
They keep on the
And
practice
that could
squad.
be 200.
You gonna make a little bit of money,
Right,
yeah.
you make-
if you
you make
if
a
you
little
get
dough.
if you kept they keep you the whole season,
Right.
you can make a little bit of
You
money.
didn't have to really suit up. You just on the
You
practice
just
squad.
Right. You
practice.
practicing with them, but you're not traveling.
Right.
Right. It's not bad.
Not bad at all. Minimum salary for hockey players, how much times? It's 775,000. They also get all these leagues get per diem.
All of them.
The NFL and MLB, they vary depending on how much seasoning you have and stuff like
Right,
that.
right.
Hockey players per diem is $135 per day.
Ooh.
Except on travel day. If you're getting ready to leave the next day, it drops down to $67
Oh, really?
because you're traveling. So they shoot it down. But if you're home, $135 a day. Just to eat.
But I'm saying you get just to eat, even if you just go on the if you don't got a game that day, you just got to practice.
Yep.
And they got to give you that money.
You get
Yeah.
that money. Yep.
That's crazy.
It is. They put that into their contract. I remember years ago. I remember.
Well, let me ask you a question. Again, we look at the owners and look at their cachet. Is anybody crying for them?
No, ain't
They
nobody
get
doing people.
They get it.
Yeah.
They
I'm gonna
get
make you laugh. When I was in college and we traveled, went away, you know how much money we got for the day to eat? And this was back in
$10.
this was back in when I was in school, it was in 1981.
$10.
Not even.
Really?
$7.
Wow.
And you got to eat 3 meals a day. Good thing, yeah. I used to tell people
But stuff was cheaper back then.
it was cheaper, but
$7 or $7.
you spent $7 for breakfast or
Yes,
$7 for lunch.
You
That was supposed to be for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They gave everybody $7 a day.
Had a lot of
Like that's
spam
crazy,
sandwiches going
man.
on.
If you ain't had no money,
Let me get to that
I was
value
gonna
meal.
say, you gotta one of those lunches you gotta pass up. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
do
Yeah, you
that.
got past some
I'm
of
gonna
them,
just eat
man.
breakfast and dinner.
yeah,
pass
that was
something.
tough,
No
bro.
lunch today.
That was tough. We was in the hotel.
That's-
Like
it
they
is
eat them
tough.
like that was tough, bro.
Make you a wish sandwich.
Lucky I had some money in my pocket. Those who didn't have no
Yo,
money was
I
tough.
wouldn't spend it. I'll hold it.
That was what I was about to say.
Make it get to a big pot.
Yeah.
Then I go splurge
Then
somewhere.
I go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta tell you a story. Like when I was first started coaching, like a lot of the kids used to want to ride with me because they knew after the games
You was gonna feed 'em.
I'm gonna feed them.
Mm.
So they be piling up my car. So we get to White Castle and I ordered whatever I asked them each what you want, what you like. I had a couple kids that never ate White Castle in their life. I said, your parents never bought you? He said, no, I've never been here. I said, okay, look and see what you want. And they said, so okay, get that. So I just get the big meal.
Right. The big
So everybody could get something,
Right,
this and
A
that.
sack of
50
burgers.
burgers.
Right, something, a
right,
sack of
right,
burgers,
right,
fries, and
right.
drink or whatever, And there's always one of them in the crowd. No, I don't want that. I
Right,
want that. They
right,
want
right,
something
right.
different, whatever fish or whatever, man. So everybody looking at them and whatnot. But it's funny though. They all used to pile in my car. Dave, we had something at the Garden, and I never forgot this. So I left St. Gabe's, and they piled in my car. No lie, I had 10 kids in my car.
Wow.
10 kids, and I went through the tunnel.
Really?
I went through the toll booth. I had 10 kids in my car.
Oh, wow.
Kids hanging out the
Yeah.
window,
Yeah.
tied on the bumper.
Yeah. 10 kids in my car. I had like 3-4 sitting. I had like some sitting on their laps, and then I had three small ones in the front and whatnot, man. Yo, it was crazy, man.
What kind of car you was driving?
I had not the Volvo. What I had after the Volvo? Maxima. I had the Maxima.
Oh, yeah.
You was better. You was worse than me. I used to throw. I remember my daughter when she was in dance club. All the kids, the girls, I used to throw them in the back of my Maxima. See about 6 of them back there. Yo, get back.
Yeah.
She's like, Daddy, can you take my friends home and throw them in the
Yeah,
back?
get 'em in the back.
Like a clown car. Yo.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna feed nobody.
Yeah.
And because we was gonna be on the floor that day, so all the kids do it. They wanted to come. I said, "Yo, I'm not gonna let you ride the train. You got to get in. You're gonna be squeezing in." They
Right.
say, "All right, come on, come on." Yeah, they want to get in the ride.
I remember when years ago, my friend's father, rest in peace to him, he took us to White Castle. I ain't been to White Castle in years. I forgot the burgers. And I heard my first friend say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get 20 White Castle." I'm like, "That ain't that small."
Yeah, back
So
in those days.
18, 20. I ordered 20.
Right. You see?
Right, because everybody else ordered the same thing. When you got home, he bought all of
Oh,
them.
he
So
did?
They,
Wow.
they like 51 cents, 15
Yeah.
cents back then.
Back in the day,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? We get home, we eating them burgers and whatnot. And I always think back, like, yo, we bought a lot of burgers. I would never buy that many burgers.
I'm sure you spent that
You
much
can't-
time in the
you
bathroom
can't eat
too.
that- You can't eat that many of those burgers today.
You gotta take the bread off.
Right, take the bread off.
man.
Yo, there's some
A lot of
guys that
burgers.
like, yo, just take the onions off, right? Yo, they be always scraping the onions. Yeah,
Because they cook it in the onion.
They
Exactly.
cook it, yeah, that was hard.
It
it was hard to do.
That's the
the
taste.
But there's people that buy
Yeah.
it like that.
Yeah, I like onions on my burger.
Like
no,
you said,
but they were saying that when you gotta go to the bathroom is because of the onions cooking. I mean, take the onions off,
But
but
they
they
cook
cook it on
Right.
top of the onion.
On the
Top of the
onion.
onion.
Exactly.
No, or lay down, and the burger goes on
Mhm.
top
Yeah.
while it's cooking.
That's what they
So-
do.
How many of y'all worked in a burger place?
I never did.
Oh, I worked.
I
in
know
Roy-
I did.
worked in Roy Rogers.
I worked at Burger King, so I know.
I
I
never
had,
did.
I had a
You
red.
ate
apron.
well. You ate well.
I had a red apron and a cowboy hat.
Welcome to the burger.
You had the cow. You wore the cowboy hat.
Yeah, it was a cowboy.
You had to wear that.
Yeah.
Was it Roy Rogers?
Yeah.
They said something there.
Welcome
Yeah,
to Roy
so-
Rogers. My name's
yeah,
Greg.
man,
Man, how
I
may I
work
help
for the
you?
Super
Can I take your order?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
grill,
I'll take your
Yeah.
and everything. And
Yeah.
we would do, you know.
I worked at Burger
I never worked at like a fast food
No,
joint.
me
Nah.
neither. But all right, y'all.
Nah.
So great show. It's 6:25. We need to wrap it up. Again, I want to thank everybody. If I didn't shout you out, I saw you tuned in. So shout out to my sister Tony. She tuned in. China Doll, Mike Willis, and Jerome Wills. Everybody that tuned in.
Who's China Doll?
Again, China Doll, somebody tuned in.
Okay.
Anyway,
Shout out to China Dog.
so again, this Saturday we're gonna be out there at Bars and Hoops at Farmers Day. Y'all could come out and support us. We have some beverages and some treats. All right, come out and support Chef Primo. We'll be doing this thing out there. The food is free. It'll be entertainment. It'll be a lot of things, a lot of vendors, a lot of things. So, please come out and support. First stop to the next stop booth. We'll be out there looking for y'all. Show us some love. We greatly appreciate y'all. And we're gonna wrap it up from here. Oh, again, September 13th. So I'm busy. I've been busy. We'll be doing the transit night at the Universal Soul Circus. And that same night, Canelo will be fighting Bud Crawford. Canelo Alvarez, Bud Crawford. But tickets for the circus, ringside, and we got grandstand seats. So if you're interested, please get in touch with Dave Wilson or Coach Kurt. All right. Again, so Saturday, we're gonna go Saturday, and then hope to see everybody come out, make it. Not, we love you still. Continue to support us. Thank you so much. We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. Like and share and subscribe if you're looking at YouTube. Tell a friend, tell a foe. Every Monday, 4:30 to 6:30.
Holla.
So we're gonna say goodbye. We're gonna start with Magnificent. Let's go.
Hey, once again, like I always say to the listeners and the callers, man, we don't do this without you guys, man. We appreciate your support, and just have a blessed day the rest of your evening.
The Relic.
Yeah, we had another good show. See you guys next week.
G Money.
All right, great show. Thank you for all the calls that called in. Everyone listening. Have a good day.
Coach.
Thank everybody for calling. Serge, I'm glad you called in. And keep hollering.
All right, y'all. Again, come out and check us out on the weekend. Again, circus. Have some kids, y'all. It's like a must-see circus. Universal Soul Circus, September 13th. Hope to see y'all this Saturday. Peace.
Yes.